DJ Longhair here in the house. What's up, everybody? Hello. How you doing?
Hey, good. Man, great to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me. As always, I love these roundtable discussions, getting to hang out, talking with you and a couple of other content creators. And as always, Russ, looking friggin' sharp.
I decided on kitties today. Why not? Team Moo, baby. Team Moo.
Team Moo.
Yeah, a while back. I have a Christmas one coming in. It's pretty dope. It's what's it? I forgot his name in there, but
Santa
Christmas
Claus.
Vacation. Christmas Vacation. Chevy Chase. With a chainsaw.
Rudolph.
It's dope. It's all like it's all fake, like Christmas sweater. So it's one of these. But anyway, I was like, hell yeah. So how you doing, Pat? Welcome,
dude.
back.
Rocking and rolling. I've got a pretty busy next week or two. Yeah, probably 2 or 3 in all honesty. A lot of work stuff going on, and I've got to say I'm really excited for the last year and a half worth of work I've put into this big project is finally going live. So unfortunately, the reason you haven't and will not see me for too terribly long is I'm absolutely engrossed. I've got a laptop here set beside me for work, and I got to take care of all sorts of things. But I've got to say, man, I'm super happy with having all this extra work to do. I like being into a project, and I know that's something that Tortoise really thrives in as well. When you've got a lot of work ahead of you, I've seen you just absolutely crush it. Is that something that you still really look forward to as sets come out at such a rapid pace? You probably love doing that, don't you, buddy?
I don't cover too much on sets unless they get me. And sadly, I haven't done a lot on Ixalan, the one set I've been waiting for all year.
Big old dinos.
Jurassic Park, but like lately,
Was that a dino roar? Was that that was a terrible dino roar?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
1 second.
I didn't.
All right, hold on. Okay, we have echo now. Okay.
Do I have echo now?
Tortoise. No, it's Tortoise. It's got the echo.
I don't hear an echo. So.
Tag, you're it.
Tag, you're it on the echo. Damn it.
Let's see.
Yeah. He's gonna come right back. All right. Oh yeah, I thought it was you, Bob. Anyways, we're figuring out the audio.
Everybody blames Bob. That's just like the motto. Blame Bob.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What about Bob? Blame him.
Well, speaking of, what about Bob? How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
It's been a while since we got to hang out here
Cheers,
on
everyone.
Mr. DJ's stream, and
long
we
time.
talk all the time, but you've been killing it lately. What have you been up to, Bob?
Work, really. I wish I had more time. We did get to play that one
Cheers.
game of Commander Raids
Cheers.
this last weekend, and got our teeth mushed in on normal mode. That was not that didn't feel good. I'm not gonna lie. However, I have been today very involved with the Lorcanas, and I did just record a few minutes ago before this stream a video with some what I consider to be exciting info. I've already talked to you, Pat, behind the scenes on it. Trying to save a little bit of content, trying to do a little bit of YouTube stuff for us. Hopefully, I'll have that released either tonight or tomorrow morning about Lorcana. But it was exciting information just for y'all. When I went and picked up, I finally got a draft box. I'll tease that out, and the information is about the draft boxes. So tune in for that when you see that video drop. I think it's some pretty juicy information. So that's that's got me pretty excited. And as you can see behind me, we talked about it last weekend. Did we? I don't remember. I'm old. But that's Diablo behind me. And did you all hear
the game? Yeah.
about the announcement of the tabletop game and the RPG system?
I would say I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't gotten to talk to Salmon too much. I've watched a little bit of your interactions previously, and I gotta say, I love what you're bringing to the roundtable. But I really want to know, what's your opinion with the new Diablo stuff? I mean, a tabletop role-playing game, a board game, and with this new addition to different IPs, I could certainly see a Universes Beyond with Diablo in Magic the Gathering. Number one, how the heck are you, buddy? And number two, what you think, man?
It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
how y'all doing today?
Good, man, and it's good to see you from you'll regularly pop in on Late Night EDH, so glad to have you over here, bud, during the day for us.
It's 8 o'clock at night for me. It's totally fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm stoked to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Sure.
Tabletop. I am down for more tabletop. I am a D&D player. I've played a little bit of Vampires and Masquerade. Unless you're talking about like Warhammer style tabletop, I could play some of that. I'm less interested in that.
Okay, so question right there. Do you prefer theater of the mind or miniature?
Yes, I do both. If you have a good DM, theater of the mind could be a very an amazing service. Hold on.
And it's funny you mentioned that, Salmon, because Tortoise, I think, probably has an incredible action figure selection, right? And I could only imagine if Tortoise decided to go crazy doing a tabletop game. Okay, I've got Shredder as the bad guy. You've got a couple of tortoises, you've got Raffi coming up this way. Oh no, you have a transformer for some reason. Oh, that's an artificer where something went bad. Duh. Easy. Yeah, I could see Tortoise having an incredible time with it. If Bob had Mickey, the Tinker Tailor, as his big bad guy. There are so many different universes beyond coming over into Magic the Gathering that I've got to say, I feel as though we're both blessed and cursed with this. I've got to say, Russ, I wonder what you're looking forward to with some of these universes beyond now that we're so inundated with them.
Well, I'm really excited for the dinos. I am splitting a box with Pat in a special color break. So I'll get some of the cards. I have a Jun God deck that I've been working on. So that's there's 3 gods in that set that I want: the Bat God, the red one, and the green one that do the things. So that's going to be awesome for that deck. And then I'm actually more excited for Bloomburrow coming wild down the road. Because you know me, I'm a big tribal, or what was the word that came up with the other day, Tortoise? It was not heritage, but like something like that. It was some ruling.
It started with an H.
I'll pull it up.
Kindred. No, it was Kindred. Kindred.
Kindred.
Or something like that.
I guess is the word we're gonna go for. I don't know if you guys
begins with an H. That's a
weird
way to
spell.
spell.
I like that.
That was a typo in my brain.
Typo. Yeah.
My brain.
So this is just a random thing that popped up this over this last week or two, and they have some new rules for some cons of Tarkir on MTG Arena. Now, my question is, they decatified the Rashisha, Death Dealer, Debaser, and Gravecaller and Visor, as well as the Soul Hunter. I guess it's a special card for that. They're no longer cats, so they're sad. Same with Mahadi Imperium Master. It's interesting. Some changes for keyword ability is I guess Totem. I don't know why they got rid of that. That's
why?
Weird.
Why?
Yeah, why? I don't get it.
I love Totem Armor.
Yeah. Well, they're just changing the name up, and then you got Kindred to replace Tribal. But this is what actually has me excited. I'm wondering if this is a thing moving forward. If all Nagas are officially, even though they look like snakes, are officially snakes. If that is a deal, a thing, that's cool because that means we have a whole new massive tribe to mess around with and kind of eager, excuse me, to check it out. If that is that a thing, is it just for arena or what?
Well, I know
Well-
for paper players that's a lot of stuff that they're gonna have to remember now when they play a tribal card or they play a card with totem armor.
Mm.
You know, they're gonna have to be like, oh, this is Umbra armor, or though this
Umbra.
is now Kindred.
Well, I mean, they try to do this all the time. They try to do it with strict save and quick. Everybody named the schools that replaced the two color
Potterlands, yeah.
Like I don't remember any of them. Quandrix, that was one of them.
Yeah,
Silver Quill.
Yeah, that's another one. Black white.
Right.
I've got to say, 2
mean
is way
Orzhov?
higher than I
Like,
thought.
why
we
do they
were
have
going
to do
get
that?
here.
What-
Yeah.
Like, what happens if you quiz a new player? Hey, quick, what's the difference between Orzhov and Silver Quill?
Couldn't even answer you.
Still couldn't tell you what
I
Orzhov
don't
is in the
know,
first
man.
place.
One's a guild, one's a college.
Yeah, that's the college for the guilds, I guess. I don't know.
It's just why in a complicated world make it more complicated? Because the game's not hard enough already.
Right. No, I agree with you.
Jeez
But,
Louise, come on, folks.
the good news is that Naga could now mean snakes, so we now have a massive tribe to mess with. So
I'll tell you
that's
what, I'm
they're
Naga.
saying.
I'm not gonna care.
Yeah, no,
That's
I just
the
a
big
little thing
problem
that
to me,
popped up.
Bob, right now.
It wasn't like I'm gonna
is-
make a whole video on it. I just thought, what do you guys think? It's weird that they changed the Kindred. It's better than Typal, I guess. And the Umbra armor now. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just something that popped up.
You know what I realized
Yeah.
they're being old is people do this so they can justify their damn jobs.
Right? Yeah. We got to write this
Like,
article.
no
It's a
practical
thing.
purpose. But I did a thing. It looks good on my annual freaking review.
That's
well,
what it-
I think that's problematic in the current TCG era with many of the mainstream trading card games is that there's this wokenifying. There's this
Don't trigger me.
gentrification of a lot of trading card games. And that's one of the reasons why I like some of the more peripheral games. Things like Flesh and Blood, where they hold no punches. We are cutting people's heads off. There are racial abilities, and there are things specific to a class type. And because Magic the Gathering is so mainstream now, I think that they're kowtowing a little bit to some of these things. Naga. Oh no, we can't talk about this Greek mythological creature type because it's a little bit close to something people don't like. Yeah, but it's not. It's a different fucking
That is
word.
absolutely nonsense.
Yeah, that's exactly
garbage.
it, Ella. And that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
is like, get over it, people.
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
do you think I have a problem eating saltines because they're called crackers? No, I'm not a fucking cannibal. Like, it is
Alright.
what it
Go to
is.
bed.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're
you
playing.
giggle, but like that's why salmon's
Yeah.
got this like.
Look, I take offense that you call those
no, please.
toasty, crispy, pale bread.
Oh,
things.
dude, I am literally the epiphany of Krispy Kreme. Look at this body. Like, do you think that I have a problem eating Dunkin' Donuts?
Do we have
No.
to
Yeah.
rename mayonnaise now?
Oh god. Oh wow.
To
It's
them
just
maze.
weird. I wasn't trying to get off on a tangent like that way, but it's just.
But like, where are you
I'm
going
stuck
to
on Sleep
stop?
Tribal.
Like,
yeah.
like
Where are you gonna
where
go
do
with
you
that?
stop? When do I get to
Where?
start being offended that everybody's
Right,
offended?
like, well, so that's my
Right.
thing.
When's my time to
is-
get offended?
Yeah, and
want
I
a
don't
victim.
think. So
Myself.
that's the current thing is that
Mm.
there's a message that needs to be told, and unfortunately, I think that some product lines are going that way, and I think that
Mm.
there is a unification of different things in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I'll be
whether it
honest
be-
with you. I had no idea that that's why they were changing the Naga and the totem
Is
armor
that-
until somebody said their girlfriend is Alaska Native and disagrees with the totems. I like it didn't even begin to dawn on me that
Yeah,
that was
that's-
why they might have made these changes. But now it just makes me even sadder in the pants.
Right. Hey,
I just
speaking
think
of
it's ridiculous.
well, that's not a good cue to you.
I like
Went
the
just
fact-
from ridiculous to absurd.
Ed, how you
I
doing,
thought they were
bud?
just adding the snakes subtype to it, not replacing the whole thing.
Speaking of absolutely ridiculous, we have Dual Brain here. That's right, Ed's in the house.
Yo,
What's up,
what's
Ed?
up, guys? How you doing?
How you doing?
What's up, old man?
How's
Long
the
time, Ed.
one?
What are we talking
It sounds
about
like he's
now?
in the car
That
talking
was
to a
quite the-
speaker.
Oh, easy.
Quite the welcome.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
I think we even got off topic here. He was talking about
It's a nice
some shit
tobacco pipe you
that
have there.
Watsy did.
No, it was just something like that. We haven't really got to the topic, and that's game pieces. Like,
Why don't we start talking about Snow White? That's a fun topic.
oh pff, yeah.
The next crossover.
You know that-
No,
yeah,
Bob.
by the
That's
way,
got to
you
be
were
in
talking about-
Lorcana.
Universes Beyond. You were talking
Yeah.
about that.
Mhm.
You know Star Wars is coming, right?
Oh, I don't know, man. They
No.
Fantasy Flight has. I don't think so. It was
Ooh.
Fantasy Flight. It's got their.
Okay,
own
Okay,
think
thing.
so?
I don't know.
Russ,
If
and
you-
Dual Brain, I would love to hear your
You've heard-
opinion. Would you rather Star Wars or Starship Troopers?
Of course, Star Troopers.
The Troopers. That'd be badass. But,
Right.
I mean, they did.
I'd rather
40K, right?
I'd rather
They do
the
the
slow
stabbing
the F
scene?
down IP. You know, like it,
Yeah.
you didn't need to completely erase and replace all of the Magic IP. It was meant to
Yeah.
be salt, and it's like the lid came off the damn thing, and you just poured the whole thing on the plate.
right.
Like it's supposed to be sprinkled in, not complete replacement for.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Let's
So,
say hi to some people
the
in
only
chat
reason
real
I
quick.
say
kinda-
Star Wars
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's just listen to the freaking financial thing you put up, DJ. It's like they mentioned Marvel and right next to it Star Wars, and they're talking about how they're collaborating with Disney and all that. I'm telling you, Star Wars is coming.
All right. Do you think it'd just be a reskin job or a whole set? I mean, it'd be nice to add a whole
I
set.
think
but-
it's going to be like any one of these Doctor Who or Fallout, anything like that.
Hmm.
It could be Commander decks, or it could be a
They're
whole
probably gonna do some of their own cards because like the Dark Saber can't just be a reskin of anything. Plus you got Darth Vader saber, plus Luke Skywalker saber, which are important.
Well, they don't even bother with reskins anymore. They just go for it and just make a
Mhm.
whole damn set
Yeah.
with all this stuff, you know? So
Right.
it's not going to be a
Hogwild.
reskin. No way.
Oh, I have a hot take on that one. All the different lightsabers instead will be all of the swords.
Yeah,
that would
makes
be
sense.
cool, though.
There'll be reskins of all the
I
swords.
actually like that, Bob. 'cause
That's
that
a good
would
i-
fit
that's
in
a
with
good
the
idea,
universe
but-
and be like a full reskinning instead of like new things.
Well, that's what I had mentioned. Clearly, you guys aren't watching our shows on Saturday anymore because I had mentioned what I would like to see. Here was Bob fixing WotC and their stupid reprint policies.
Oh, yeah.
Stop doing reprints in every single set. Only do master sets once every 2 to 3 years, and only put Universes Beyond as the master set. So anything that gets reprinted in those master sets is just a reskin with the new Universes Beyond skins.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's a
very
clever idea.
I'd be down
I
for
think
that.
it would be a win-win all over the place, and that's the only place you see the serialized cards.
Mhm.
I'd love it if they actually put some type of leash or control on this madness of Universes Beyond freight train.
Oh, right.
Well,
So are you
well,
having a problem with too often, or are you having problems with the IPs that they're pulling out with?
I mean, a little bit of both. Why do we need a Princess Bride magic set?
I did like the cards though. I really want to order them.
Inconceivable.
I just
Exactly.
don't understand why Finn the Fame Bearer is like the prince, not the prince. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name, but the character. Why he got a weird card?
Yeah,
Still.
I don't know. It just like with the Evil
Well,
Dead.
TCG,
I mean,
dude,
it's
I
kinda-
think you were actually there, so that's not fair. You were in on that whole conversation. Yes, it would also help place, actually, not just on the original printings, but also on, it would create a new unique market for the new printings, and it would help hold the value of the OG printings.
Right. And the reason why I can't make it to your show all the time is because that's usually my wife time, and when I get to watch is when we're
Lame excuse, duct tape or force her to watch.
Man, watching a show with you is funny with her. She gets very verbal, and you can't hear.
She gets
nothing.
I make people feel things.
Oh no.
And just to be clear, I can guarantee you Bob is 100% trolling you, Tort. Like this is one of the fun things about like hanging out, talking with Bob is he's such a character, and I love what he brings to the table. Between Matt, Bob, and myself, we never have one opinion. There's like a million.
It's really hard to get to a unanimous decision about things.
Right. And like, that's my favorite thing. You know, when we talk about any different subject, much like the round table here, is it's a variance of input. You know, what I think about as far as basic lands, totally different than what Ed's bringing to the table. He's thinking about alpha lands. Oh, I'm going to pay $5 for a basic. Ella, man, whatever he's bringing, those are probably full arts, absolutely gorgeous. Tortoise, he's bringing in these awesome, like sewer-filled lands. Man, there's such a difference to how people play these games, and that's what I love about TCGs in general. Is not just the enthusiasm, but the creativity that people bring. I mean, when I watch DJ put together a Lord Windgrace deck, I never would have figured out how I wanted to play that. But to see how he plays it, there's so many different ways to put it together. I feel like an apprentice when I make a deck.
There you go.
If I were so lucky, I would say I felt like Tibble's Apprentice. Oh, speaking of, we have another guest on the round table.
Tibble's Apprentice. Welcome, brother. How you doing?
Oh my gosh, we couldn't have timed that better.
Right? Cute. Look at that. Pat's pronus. No, I'm like, go for it, homie. We lost your audio,
actually
Bob.
drinking. Not sponsored.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Do I need to say I'm drinking? I am.
No, I was just saying purple drink. I knew I was muted. I'm trying to give air for other people to breathe.
There you go.
Bob.
So it's very interesting now. This is a very broad topic, and I'm glad that you're here, Bob, because you actually know what you're talking about. Unlike myself, sometimes I don't know, man. But what I was going to say is it's interesting, like the new collector's market. It's turning the game. It's funny. They are overprinting and making it so it's not value, but at the same time,
what collector's market?
entry.
There is no collector's market
they're
anymore.
all
It's
bouncing.
gone.
There's only a loser's market right now. It's bad.
You have
Right,
flippers
but-
trying to sell to the players. That's the only market
Yeah.
that exists in Magic at the moment.
No,
That's what
man,
I'm
there's
saying.
there's a freaking market on Facebook of people trying to buy things and call stuff rare who are just losing their asses left and right. It's crazy. I see people buying these serialized cards and just seeing the price is half in 3
Right.
months. It's crazy.
It's because Wizards is trying to change the way we collect things nowadays, and that's been the
not
big
true.
shift.
Wizards is just purely trying to drain all the financial
Yeah, they just want
value
your
out of
money.
the secondary market. Period. And if you think that
check
the reserve list is
Yeah.
safe, you're out of your mind.
I honestly believe that Wizards is trying to change the way we collect things, and for us and for people who really collect the good stuff, they're getting screwed
Yeah.
out because it's not in their favor.
I had this conversation on Alex's channel. Damn it, what's the dragon folk? Michael was there earlier.
Ashen.
Look, you can't have game pieces that are no more than $20 a piece and still try to sell boxes at over $100. That's not going to work. It can't sustain.
Who's gonna
People
open
won't
up
buy
and
them.
sell the singles? Who?
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like,
That's the problem. Is you
going up.
can't. The boxes can't maintain the value if you just keep reprinting till the high value ones are $20 or below, because you
Right.
only get one of those in a case. You're going to get $5 cards out of a $150 box.
who's gonna drop?
That's not gonna work.
$40 to get $32.75 in like value. It's ridiculous.
Look at I hate to say it, but forget about EVs. Look at actual values that are actually dropping from the moment you recorded it and put it out. That model can't sustain.
Yeah,
The
like,
market
And
was
it's not the market. It's not the stock market failing and lack of jobs and all that horse
No.
hockey. This is purely, and people keep
Horse hockey.
dancing around this and trying to say everything else, but they are clearly wrong. This is 1,000% due to reprinting and overprinting and over reprinting.
Mhm.
Those things are what are killing the value of cards. Nothing else.
right,
They're
'cause
doing
like,
that,
like,
Bob, but
like
the
I
starting
said,
point. Oh, sorry.
no, like I said, it's because they're trying to train us to collect differently, and by that they're giving us like even though I love the Jurassic Park thing going on, but that's what they're trying to get us to chase. They're trying to get us to chase these weird things while they're killing the baseline of the value of sets and everything, and all these cards. They're killing that.
Wait,
These-
they're trying to get us to chase what in
They're
Jurassic Park?
trying to, like the Jurassic Park cards, like the Doctor Who cards. They want us to keep engaging and getting into like the new product. That's like now they're getting us into this IP world, and they're giving a lot of us. They want us to get into the market because honestly, if they sell more to us and we get all the pieces that we want, we're going to be happy for a bit. But for those collectors who are in for the value,
I hate to say this, but outside of a few diehards, when you're making these game pieces
Right.
accessible to everybody,
Yeah.
people aren't going to pay like, 65 cents for this card, but I'll pay $58 for it if it's got a dinosaur on it. That's not
Right.
how it's going to work.
no, but the
Yeah.
rarity is the fact, and until I'm proven wrong or proven right, is pieces like this are going to be harder to print down the road. And that's what I think Watson's trying to get us to go for.
They'll just reskin it. It's not hard to reprint anything. They just reskin it.
Yeah.
They've already shown that they'll follow that model over and over and over again until they can
They have
just
done that
squeeze
for sure.
every last drop out of a card.
But I'm talking about the IP.
Yeah,
Like,
so
the IP
that's
kind of
actually a great question for some of the other people here is how is it that you collect rarity in Magic the Gathering? Are you looking for different foiling procedures? Are you looking for different ages in the cards? You know, do you want that golden era, the silver era of MTG? I've looked through a lot of what Ed has, and he's got a phenomenal collection of cards all throughout the recent decades of Magic.
Thank you, sir.
You know, Ella, I'd love to hear how you're collecting Magic. Tybalt, we haven't talked very much. I think this is the first time actually. And number one,
believe
I've got to
so.
say, I love your blazer. Honestly, you're repping really good. Yeah.
It's my lab coat. It's my lab coat. It's Tybalt's apprentice, so we work in the lab together.
Okay.
So how is it that you guys are interacting with collectability in Magic?
I'll let Ella go
Tybalt,
first.
go for it.
Okay.
Go
We're
ahead,
both too
Tybalt.
kind.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
so I honestly I only collect by what I buy, and I used to buy everything. I would buy every box that came out. I would crack it. I would flip what I could. If I could buy another box, great. If I couldn't, and then I just played with the cards I had. So I've never been interested in collecting as a hobby or whatever. I only collect and play with the pieces that I have. I never got into
Did
proxy
you ever
or
have a
anything like that.
binder? Were you
No.
okay?
Boxes and stacks. I could reach over here
Yeah.
and grab a stack of cards. Here's
Yeah, I
another
feel
stack
ya.
right here in front of me.
Yeah.
My wife's going through a box behind me right now that you can't see. But I've never been into actually saving the cards. I only grab them for that, and then you play with them. And this is why I've had 100,000 cards that I've gotten rid of this past year. That was all just chaff. It was all because I've been playing since Revised, on and off a little bit or whatever. But like I've got this collection that would never let them go. But because of Wizards' marketing practices lately, right about the time 40K came out, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Not that I didn't like it, not that I didn't think it was cool, but after buying that and after chasing for so long and seeing the cycles that they were
buy
going
the
through,
regular edition, or did you get into
just the regular edition.
ultra?
I've never spent
Not
money
the
really on the
$1,000
premium stuff.
collector edition? Okay, yeah.
Nope, definitely not.
The pre-curled cards.
Yes, the Pringles. I got the Pringles right out of the box there. But from that standpoint, I've never been that attached to it. And now since I've had to start letting cards go recently, and it's been a lot easier for me to do that because now I'm looking to not flip them for
Just-
big money or
just
whatever.
to interject, you didn't have to let them go. You decided. And I think that's a big thing as far as collectors. Myself as a content creator with a huge collection here. And when I say collection, I mean they're in my way. And
Exactly.
I think you can
Yeah.
certainly appreciate that, is that as someone who opens a pretty decent amount of cards, you just get a bulk of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was my thoughts on it. That's how like I said, I never collected it. I always at some point looked at, well, I'm going to turn these over or whatever. But I never got into that. Now I made the decision to get rid of all this chaff and all these other cards. Other things have come up in life too that have led to that decision and stuff too. But Wizards practices has made it a lot easier for me to get rid of those things and let them go and just worry about what's happening at my local game store and what's happening with my cards. My collection, I guess, are just the decks that I play these days.
So Tibble, we haven't talked much either. Can you define, just for me and the viewers out there, what practices specifically? Let's get to the brass tacks here. Which policies caused you to change the way that you're interacting with
the
Magic?
Overprinting of everything and the chasing of the cards. Taking a step back and looking at how things work. At this point, Wizards is hyping the next set so far in advance that you never have a chance to absorb the current set. There are so many cards that my wife is constantly asking me, well, what does this card do? What does it do? I never saw it. I bought it. I threw it in a box for a minute. I played with 2 or 3 of the cards out of that set, and I never got a chance to learn everything that was in there. So a combination of those things. It was a lot of small things that built up to that. The fact that Wizards didn't seem to be, in my opinion, listening to the player base and is making decisions. Now, I understand.
That's not your opinion. That's a fact.
So I don't want to presume to speak for anybody else, but I can take a step back too and understand also this is a company. They're there to make money and to serve themselves. They're not really there for the player base per se. And once I get past being butthurt about that, I can still look at it and say, I understand this is a business, but they seem to be going out of their way to ignore opinions and to ignore their own market stuff. They do stuff so far. And I understand they have to do things years in advance. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff, but some of the decisions just seem to be made, I want to say out of spitefulness, but again, that's me taking it personally. But it seems to be being made without any solid business sense to it. You know what I mean?
If I could comment on a couple of things there. Number one, I hate hearing that excuse that everybody says, "Oh, they're a business that needs to make money." Right? That is too short of a statement. And the real statement should be they are the stewards of a company that's intended to not just make money today. They need to keep the company solvent and be a good steward of a brand that they didn't bring to light, that they just happened to be in the driver's seat during a Black Swan event and not destroy it. That it's not their game, right? They're just at the helm at the moment. It's like the damn president of the United States. It ain't his country. They're only there temporarily. And so saying that they need to make money, you need to do it in a responsible way. That's like saying the United States needs to get rid of its debt, and then the president does some stupid shit like, hey, let's just print off $40 trillion to pay off our $40 trillion debt. That's a dumb idea. Does it print a whole lot more money? Did we suddenly get a whole bunch more dollar bills in circulation? Sure. Was it healthy for the economy? No. It's a bad idea. And much of what Watsy's doing is very much the same thing, where, okay, they're pushing this bottom line to make a few investors here and there that don't understand the fundamentals either, and wrecking the company that they're in charge of.
It's a selfish thing by the leadership, very specifically, to make themselves look good.
Right. It's for their glorification on their resumes that they go to the next company and say, look, I made Watsy's profit go up 300% in 3 years.
Exactly.
Doesn't say, oh, by the way, then it's going to face dive 900% over the next 7 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we're facing, and they're going to keep holding on until as soon as they punch out. That's we know that there's bad things coming, or one of those two things is going to be the precipitator of the other. You'll either see them leaving, which precipitates the fall, or the fall precipitates them leaving. One of those two things is going to happen.
Right.
Yep. I agree. Well put, Bob.
That's what they call me. Well put, Bob.
There you go. So, Ella, how are you collecting?
I'm on the absolute opposite end of the scale that you guys are. I'm a brand new collector. I've only been playing maybe two or 3 weeks before Lord of the Rings dropped.
Really?
Yeah. So I have probably, let's call it, loosely 2,000 Magic cards.
Okay.
Were you familiar with other trading card games before Magic the Gathering?
I started collecting Pokemon probably 6-7 months earlier with my daughter, and then picked up my old collection of Pokemon cards from my childhood, from my dad's place. So I just kind of started collecting out of the blue. A mini collector as well. Just new to the collection thing.
Yeah, that's what he said, Twiddler. That's cool though.
Lord of the Rings. Here's the truth is Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who are the two things that pulled me into this game.
Fair.
There's something that I could be tangible, something that I can recognize, and I'm like, oh, I can recognize all those Mordor, the Mines of Moria, all these cards. I like that went. I have a similarity in here. I can jump in and I can actually maybe put some effort into it. It's funny as Lord of the Rings, I haven't picked up very many of the cards, and Doctor Who I've been priced out of, and that's the other key to my collecting is I'm a very budget collector, so I'm not going and buying one of my favorite cards is the Ur Dragon. I will never own him unless I pull him and off of a reprint. And 99% of the time, even if I pull the Ur Dragon, I'm going to turn that guy around, send him back in to go get 40 more cards instead of the one.
Now, that's interesting to hear that the WotC design of introducing other IPs, in fact, did work to get you into this new, ecosphere. And that's really interesting to hear. I have not actually met a lot of players, collectors, however you want to put it, of people that have come in from different IPs. For me, I've been playing Magic since early 2000s, and when I see different universes beyonds come in, that kind of excites me in a different way. I've been playing Fallout since Fallout 2, when it was an isometric top-down kind of RPG, and to see that they're going to bring in another IP, I expect to spend most of my annual budget for my hobby in that area. Now, as far as a collector, a player like you, when you come in, do you put most of your hobby budget in a different area and then you put in 20% into the trading card area? Are you going all out on this, or are you still being kind of reserved in how you play it?
So two things is I can be non-reserved because the format. I'm less of a collector, more of a player. I do enjoy ripping and pulling and getting that cool card.
Right. Yeah. Coming from Pokemon, I totally get that. Yeah.
I also have a printer right there that prints proxies. Most of my decks are proxy. So
that's actually an interesting topic. How are proxies handled in other TCGs? As a player of MTG mostly, Magic the Gathering's kind of my bread and butter. Do Pokemon players accept proxies?
It's a little messier than it is with MTG from what I've noticed, but I played with a person who went, I have all these expensive cards, and I have one of them. Everything else is proxied. So here's my expensive card, and here's a binder. I'm going to keep them in this little, 4x4 binder, and then that one card in the deck, the expensive ones, I think he said anything that was over $5 got put in the binder and printed. He has enough to go to a tournament and play the deck, but so if he needs 4 of one card, he has 4 of that card, and those 4 live in the binder, and 4 are printed in his deck.
And I think we've seen a terrible facsimile of that in Lorcana recently, with such a lack of printing of cards that some cards, much like MTG modern decks, $30, $40, $50 a piece. And that's hard to make a new TCG on that. If we were to equate that to sorcery, which is for some reason an up-and-coming trading card game, a lot of people really like that. And if some of the mainstays were $33.59, it would be difficult for me as a collector player to invest into that when I know I can just proxy them for pennies on the dollar. Tibble, Ed, how do you guys feel about that? I know Ed is a huge collector from some of the older sets. Tibble, how do you feel about that balance there?
So Salmonella said something interesting. He said that his friend plays a deck in Pokemon, and all the cards are in the binder. He has them, but he plays with the cards. And that was the original intent behind proxies, hence the term proxy. You didn't want to play with your expensive cards, so you slotted in something like that. But anyway, I don't know. I think that the original intent has been muddied, and now at this point, it's like you can't. Some bells can't be unrung. You know what I mean? And what's done is done. So like proxies are a part of this thing, no matter what anybody's opinion is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I get you, and it makes perfect sense.
I come from the era of when somebody was proxying a card, they were generally trying to rip you off, selling you something that was not there. At least that was my experience with it. That's where I came from, and so on. I've come a long way in my thought, or I've changed my thought process from that because, because times have changed, game pieces have changed. Right. Being on a budget, it's understandable. Some of these things have gotten out of control as far as. Now, I don't believe that there's any necessarily staples that you are owed as a player of the game or whatever. My theory and the way that I go at this is I play within, not necessarily within a budget, because I'll waste all kinds of money on buying cards. But I've got to the point where I would only play with cards that I have, and I would use that restriction to arguably try to breed creativity. But when I sat down with somebody else at a table, and they tell me they have proxies and stuff, I have no problem with it. I'm going to play that game with them. However, if I lose to them, then I'll still say, well, you got proxies.
Right. You feel a little sour at that point.
I feel a little cheated.
Before we get too far off, some of your comments.
Same face.
Bob, I want to address that too. Thank you. Magus of the bargain. That's a very interesting fact there, because you're dealing with other franchised art. With the Universes Beyond, artists are not allowed to create an original piece of traditional art, so they're losing out on $5K to $10K or more. Wow,
that's amazing to hear.
Yeah, so I would like to address one of the things that Tybalt said. Actually, a couple things regarding proxies. Number one, what you described, first of all, back in the day, and it still exists today. Those are not proxies when somebody's trying to pass something off.
Yeah.
Now, the same card
can
either be a proxy.
That's a fake. Yeah.
Actually, it's not even a fake. It's a counterfeit. And there's a difference. The same card could either be a proxy or it could be a counterfeit. This can't be. This is a dual land, a double-sided foil dual land from Beta, which was never made. But it doesn't matter. This is a proxy. Now, the difference between a proxy and a counterfeit is the intent of the person that has it. If you're trying to pass it off as an original thing and get original money for it, then that is a counterfeit.
Right.
I hate when people say, "Oh, you can't print a basic land or a Mox Ruby to look like a real." Yes, you can. You can't help prevent criminal intent, right? And that's not what a game is supposed to do. But there's a huge difference between a proxy and a counterfeit. Now, a proxy could be a piece of toilet paper. It could be something that looks exactly like a Black Lotus. But it's the intent of what the purpose of the person trying to use it is.
Right? Yeah.
And that's where it becomes toxic. And those are toxic. Counterfeits are and always will be toxic, and we should all be vigilant for it. I've done a video showing how to detect some of it. I'm not an expert, but as a new player in this, Ella, I don't know what you want to be called. A couple words of advice for you. Number one, in this era, definitely be money conscious. Like, don't let people push you into things. Do your homework before you spend any money.
That's honestly, Bob, the reason why I have 50% proxy decks is because the people I play with are a bunch of dads. They don't have $500 to spend on a commander deck. They have to buy diapers and formula. I can't even imagine what braces cost. Like, this is a world that for 38 cents, I can buy a fake version of that card. For $40 instead of $400, I get to hang out with my buddies. And that's a huge difference. Absolutely.
Real quick,
I think
Ed's
that
got to
any
bounce here
Magic
real
the
quick.
Gathering player that doesn't know that or see that is absolutely untrained in the atmosphere.
Yeah, real quick, Ed. Was there anything you wanted to add to that before you had to bounce there?
No, I'm pretty good, man. I was just chilling, hanging with you guys.
So what do you think about the new starting price for if you want to get a box of the new set?
Oh, I told you, man. They keep on doing this. I even predicted the reduction in cards in packs. Like, it's just all cost-saving measures at this point to make up for kind of lagging sales.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the starting price is going to be $180 at retail for if you want a box of the new play boosters, or you got 220, 250 for collectors if you have a store to.
But DJ, rares to dollar percentage is the same.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. It's still like, even if you got less, I mean, 100 to 150
That's
seems
ridiculous,
okay,
man.
but
You can't keep making that bottom line higher and higher for like
that's the bottom
sealed
line
unit. You know, like that's like the smallest sealed unit. That's what people used to buy. That's what stores used to buy. To make that piece more expensive changes the dynamics with how people will buy into it. You know what I mean?
Right. And that, like, for Salmonella, like, you might be able to get like a box right before, but now you're like almost 200. Do I get the collectors?
Canadian dollars.
Jesus Christ.
Or 180 US. Dollar for dollar to buy that box now. It is 248 Canadian buckaroos. You're 180.
You know, and for a collector box or a product that was designed to be rare, like, I get it that it's more expensive, but this is the base unit, the bottom line. Like, how are you gonna do this, man?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then, like, the chase out of this last set, I know you got to go, bro. Is the JP Hollow stamp emblem, and then then you got the, I was gonna say oil slicks, the neon ink. What do you think? Have you seen any box openings? Anything there, bud?
No, I haven't yet. I was kind of waiting for it to, like, you know, be out a little bit more before I dive deep and see what's up. But, you know, if there's enough out there by now, maybe I should. But, you know, the neon ink, like, having 6 different variants, it's just a silly thing. Like, I don't get. They're not going to make somebody, like, collect all 6 of them, except for very rare instances, and that person will lose all of their money trying to buy that. But, like, it's not an attractive thing when you make it rare and you just make it like a small nothing change. Like, they do this in sports cards all the time. It's not really a valuable thing.
When everything's special, nothing's special.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, thank you for your. I just wanted those quick tidbits from you, but I hope you have a good evening and say hi to the little one for us.
Yeah,
doubt,
Brain.
guys.
You're awesome.
The picture, by the way.
Let me get your
avatar is
tired
the
clip
first
here. Let me get your tired clip here. Where'd it go?
Yes.
There you go.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
That's right.
I hope to the highest of heavens that your child sleeps all night.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Take care, guys. Peace out.
Have a good
Peace
one.
out, homie.
Peace.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, before you continue, I want to kind of defend myself because I know not heard, but and somebody here is proxies. Two things. Yes, I am a parent. Two, this is an expensive ass hobby.
Yeah.
I didn't pay. My partner paid $200 for the printer and $20 for the paper.
Yeah.
My favorite deck is still got $130 left to be paid on top of that, and I've made 3 decks, including my favorite deck. And to rewind a little bit further to this audience, I have not. The Universes Beyond brought me into this game. Doctor Who, and no, you cannot say hi. Good night.
Aw. Let her say hi.
Let him say hi.
Okay, hold on.
Or him.
Come here.
No, Ella made rules. Okay.
That was right.
Hey.
Hello, kid.
Hello, little Ella. What's her name?
Saying hi.
What's the name you want to give us? Shazam?
What's your name? Quickly.
You can give us a stage name.
My name is Lillian.
Lillian. I like it. Welcome to the fam.
Your name?
Welcome.
I'm Bob.
That
Bob the
that's
Builder.
Bob of here.
My
Nice
name is
to meet you
Pat,
again.
and I think you have a pretty smile, and you should do everything you can to make sure you show that beautiful smile to other
say goodnight.
people.
That's
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
Sleep
Bye,
well.
buddy.
Just seeing that face in the morning every once in a while.
That's right.
How Precious not go to bed.
He's like,
Right?
hi, Precious, not go to bed.
Go to bed.
Get out. You're beautiful. Good night.
She's already an hour out of bed. She went to bed over an hour ago.
Pawz, I did see you
so,
earlier.
yeah.
Hello. And same to Fish Games. Hey-oo. All right.
I gotta still buy Pokemon cards for her because she don't want no proxies.
That's right.
And so like that alone, I've been able to actually play the game. I've played a good different versions of types of decks and to understand the type of player I like to be. I wouldn't have been able to do that playing. I would have had 3 decks, Rondis, and two budget decks from Commander's Quarters, which were great decks. Don't get me twisted, but I would have still be on those 3 decks at this point, and not have gotten further if it wasn't for proxies. So it's actually been able to get me to play the game.
That's cool though.
And then you're
not going to tournaments or trying to sell your printer copies or anything. So.
No.
Yeah.
They like here. I'm gonna grab it back out. There is no way you're not telling that this is not, for one, it's not glued. Like I've got a Pokemon card in the back there.
Nice.
Like there's no, like it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It's enough to you don't have to look hard to find the scrutiny, let alone I'm not cutting this well. There's no gluing, there's no nothing. I'm not trying to pass it off. The first thing I say when I sit down at the table and pull out one of these decks is, hey, this is proxied. I just can't afford it, whatever.
100% okay.
And what has very much pissed me off, one of the biggest things that Wizards has done is priced me out of what I wanted so bad. I can buy singles, but I want to rip that pack because that's more satisfying than buying a single. I cannot buy a single Doctor Who package. Not one. I cannot own it. I'm not buying $100. Here, the timey-wimey deck is 129 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
So that's approximately. Oh wait, I can flip it. 129, and that's plus tax. Oh, so that's 93 American. And yeah, I can't buy the collector's booster box or packs are $40 a piece. I can't justify spending $40 on 15 cards. No.
Well, that's
one of the
the
reasons
great
why.
thing about MakePlayingCards.com. That's right, Salmonella. For the low price. No,
for the low price of that, I just bought that printer and I'm able to do it myself. I've got timey-wimey sitting in this box to get sleeved up.
That's part of the difficulty for me in recent Magic the Gathering games. When I look at if I want to buy, so I'm a huge Fallout fan. Just absolute clarity, right? I've probably played 15,000 hours of Fallout games between Fallout 2, 3, New Vegas, 4, right? I've put a lot of time into it. So I know that the new decks and set coming out in February, March are really enticing to me. To offset that, one of the things I know is that right now I can just proxy those cards for 40 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get them now. I don't have to wait 4 months. And that's one of the difficulties for me is that when I play Magic the Gathering, it's with Russ, it's with Bob, it's with a couple of my buddies at adults' houses that have a bunch of kids. And we can't afford to open up a box of Double Masters 22 to get a bunch of really cool cards. We need to just print them out at our work printer, or, we write them down on an Evolving Wilds like a heathen, and we have the fun with what we have. And I think that there are different stratospheres of play. And I think that that's something, when I play with Bob, because he's able to, he's such an enthusiast that he plays with a lot of real cards, things that I would have never seen because he has such a catalog of his collection. I mean, I still don't know what a Wumpus is, but this guy's hunting for him.
You don't know what a
Wumpus
is?
What the fuck is a Wumpus?
It's a 4-mana 6/6 that enters the battlefield, and everybody gets to put a creature card from their hand into play.
Wow. Right, and that's one of the fun things about people who have a large collection and just kind of stroll through their back catalog of cards versus people like myself who really trim down their collection and just buy or proxy what's needed. And I think that shifted a lot of how people play the game. And it's phenomenal to see players like you come in from different IPs. And I wonder how veritable that is going forward. How much is WotC able to depend on new players coming in? I'm pretty entrenched myself, and seeing Fallout, I'm certainly going to buy more than I ever would have in the last year. But other players like, Tibble, Tortoise, and Russ, I wonder what they're going to do if they're not enthused about the new sets coming up.
I can answer that quickly by saying I'm probably going to get one or two, maybe all of the Fallout things, but I'm going to get them because my wife is a huge fan of the game. And so it is going to, so it works from that standpoint of bringing somebody in that, generally speaking, has no interest in the game up to this point. She would now be interested in owning an actual commander deck. Now she's having fun going through my collection now, and she's got into that for other reasons because she's taking care of my Instagram and stuff, doing that for me. So she's got exposed to the cards. But this is an IP that even if she wasn't already had a certain amount of interest, she would possibly be brought into just by that. So chances are I will get some, or maybe I'll wind up proxying a few of those.
I gotta say it now, man. Check out Commander Raids. It's a great
That's
way
right.
to get newer folks into Magic. It is a PvE environment. So
Right.
you're not playing against each other. You're playing with each other against a boss monster. We created it. You can come check it out. It's a lot of fun. So it's not so sweaty, proxy friendly. Hit us up. We have a Discord. It's a fun, different way to play Magic with your Commander decks, with whatever you have. You can suck royally, and people will help you. You play with your hands face up. So it's a great way to bring new people into the game.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
Yeah,
hold
it's
on,
dope.
hold on, hold on.
And-
You
and
said
for-
that I
for-
It's
don't
not
want
for
to
profit.
hunt the human?
Hold on, for you, Ella. It's also we have a Sauron boss flavored just for Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
So
You guys
I'll
got
be
that done
honest,
by now?
I'm about halfway through my albino Deathclaw raid monster as well. So this is one of the fun things about Magic the Gathering in general, is not only do people create their own decks, but with Commander Raids, because it's a cooperative experience, we can create a boss together. With a culmination of a couple of different players, we can kind of come to a consensus about something that's pretty friggin' hard. And that's one of the fun things about that experience, is
Come here,
a
doggy.
commiseration with that winner loss. And I think that's one of the problems that I
Puppers.
personally had playing other games when it was standard or modern, because of that head-to-head. Oh, look at that little poochie. Oh, doggy.
It's dog meat.
Yeah. With most games of Magic the Gathering, there is that adversarial format. It's me versus you. And there's that head-to-head anxiety. When we play Commander, it's a little bit alleviated, because you can have that 50%, 75% increase in time. And with Commander Raids, because it's us versus the monster, you have that difference there as well. And that's one of the things that I think Magic the Gathering is trying to bring, is that difference in game mechanics. Whether it's putting monsters out for free, whether it's going through your graveyard, whether it's taking off time counters, there's definitely a different way to interact with MTG. That
It
is
is fun.
certainly the difference in how we're buying the product.
Yeah, Bob, you gotta let me know your schedule and a PM, DM, or whatever. But I just thought, like, just using this program, we could bring up, where I go to another screen, we could bring up like the boss. Like, you can make it like a cool little graphic for the boss, and then we could be all four of us down at the bottom, just for the boss turn. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
dude,
Battle
yo, Russ,
cinematic.
I got you so
Yeah, it'd be like
hard, buddy.
this.
Yeah,
It'd be like
yeah,
this.
I got you.
we have the boss turn right now,
Yeah.
right? And then we can go back to, it'd be 4 players, whatever. We'd have the.
Oh
four
yeah, we
players.
do that kind of
Yeah.
ish, but we don't have
Okay.
a person like I don't know how you would.
I'm just saying, I
get-
have some time if you guys want to.
I don't know how you. What I'm saying is I don't know how you would put a video feed for somebody else. I'm going to have a blank computer to sign into another box, so to speak, here for you.
Yeah, I can just dummy
just
up
share screen.
another intro. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
would
can
just
make
share
that
screen.
work.
Oh yeah, it's and Salmon, I could see like it seems like your mind's popping off. Yeah, dude, we're very excited.
Here's
Let's
the
put it this
thing.
way. My
I'm a
fiance,
group hug player. I don't
Oh,
like to punch people. I want to
dude,
help
my
you.
group hug
I
deck,
wanna-
you will love the shit out of this thing, dude.
Oh, I love it.
It's got every sort of give everybody like I'll show you cards I'll bet you probably have never seen that are just
you
I
will.
have
green
never
turtle
played with a Tulane deck that I didn't fucking hate.
There's
I've
my
gotta
Wumpus.
say, yeah.
Like I'm one of my decks I'm building
Heartbeat of
is
Spring.
specifically
This
for
is
Commander
the
Raids.
most busted card in the format, in my opinion, and it's a 1-drop. I don't know if you've ever heard of Collective Voyage.
Yes, I fucking love that card. That is one of my favorite
Okay,
cards.
in this
the
format,
deck.
it's stupid broke. There's so many different things in here, that are just all group huggy. Helm of Awakening, just cards that didn't really have a home elsewhere because of the mechanics. The boss has no cards. The boss has no deck. Temple Bell, all these kind of cards
Yep.
that are just they help your team. Howling Mine, all these different things that are just Noble Benefactor. I don't know if you're familiar.
Wow, our deck is very similar so far.
So at any rate, I mean, I'm just going through just a few of them here, but you get the basic idea. All the like alliance type cards that have the join forces mechanic, these are just dope. I'll bet you there's some older ones here, like Weird Harvest. I don't know if you've ever played with that one.
Nope.
New Frontiers. This is an old school.
That one, yes.
New Frontiers. This is from Emperor.
whole
Here's a
thing,
card
I
that
guess, yeah.
sucked royally in Strixhaven. That as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, I love this card now. Secret Rendezvous.
Yeah.
The only opponent is the boss, and since he can't draw, cards, it's a white card that you get to draw 3 cards for 3. So again, the format is just it's fun. I'll bet you probably don't remember the Indentured Djinn, where I get a 4/4 flyer for 3, and everybody else gets to draw up to 3 cards. It's just that basic idea. And here's Weird Harvest.
Oh, that's so.
Okay,
so-
let's be honest though, Magus. Stacks is bad. I just want to play my game.
There you go. Quantum Mythos.
Well, right, and
I
that's
got
the
this.
thing.
Great
Like,
card.
Quantum Mythos, wonderful card. But if I cannot untap all of my lands because you're playing stacks, you terrible monster, I can't have fun. Me, Johnny, and Jordan can't have fun. One person, Matt, you're fucking us all over.
So I'll say this about Commander Raids. It's not for the hyper competitive people. I don't think it's all that engaging for those that like to beat the shit out of other people.
Oh, 33% of our channel doesn't enjoy it that much because
But
they are that competitive.
It's a very salt-free format. Even when you do lose, you're like, well, I didn't, it's not some asshole across the table that's playing a sweaty deck that beat you. It's, well, we just didn't pull it off this time, folks. It's just we got beat by the rolls.
DJ, do me a favor. Yes, thank you. I 100%, I'm putting my video just for this. I 100% rebuke this. No one is playing stacks at a casual fucking table. This isn't a thing. Nobody does that. Nobody plays Stasis Orb at a casual fucking table. That's not a thing. Like this is 78% towards CEDH. You're not doing this with a friendly game of people. This isn't single dads. No single dad has ever played against stacks. If they have, they've punched you right in the gut. Is Commander Raid similar to that of Garrick Boss Event they did a couple of years ago? Unfortunately, Garthulu, wonderful name. I'm a little unfamiliar with that format. How Commander Raids is between 1 and infinite number of player characters play against a consigned boss. So, me and 50 other friends get to play against this. It's pretty fun in that sense. If I want to kind of tune my own deck, maybe do a little bit of advanced goal fishing, it's worth it in that sense. If me and Bob want to lose on a Sunday afternoon, we can turn that baby up to hard and really
let's define gold fishing for those that aren't familiar. Gold fishing in this sense, what we mean is you can test your deck out solo. If you have nobody else to play against your commander deck, you can play against the raid boss and just, rather than just flipping over cards and imagining what would happen, you roll up the dice and interact with your deck to a degree. So it's a better way of I was going to say catfishing. Gold fishing. Awesome.
Oh boy.
I watch too much YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold. How do I get involved? Because I want to play this game.
Yeah,
That's the only thing
put
I
that
want.
Literally,
in
just
there,
go to our Discord. I don't have a link for
Post
it.
that
I'm
Discord.
so bad at the YouTube thing. It's awful.
Pat's on
You
it.
can check out some
Come on,
videos.
Pat.
That's a great way for you to get started,
There
Salmon.
it is, right
and
there.
Nibble, if you want
Right
to, Go check
right
out
there,
Cardboard
bud.
Odysseys. We have videos of us playing. Pat, did you post the live play of us getting our ass kicked on Sunday? I think you did.
Do I like putting up videos of me fingering my own butthole? No, I don't do that, and I did not put up that live video either.
What?
Aw.
You saw. So we have videos, showing Commander raids, and you can get a gist of how it's played. The boss is controlled by a list of dice rolls.
No, it's
right?
totally true.
And we
That is 100% part of our live repertoire. I just
Oh yeah, it was bad. I think Timecast was there. It was, and I was cocky. I'm like, let's have an easy, shake out the rust. We'll just beat the shit out of it. Yeah, we got beat twice.
Yeah, no, that's not.
It was so humbling. I'm like, all right, well that sucked.
Well,
Got our asses
part
handed
of
to
the
us.
fun thing about the Commander Raids community is that it is very player driven.
Pause.
People that want to build up their own raid monsters, well, go right ahead. It's Magic the Gathering. At this point, there is a very big difference in how we played 5 years ago, 10 years ago, versus how we play now. It's so ad hoc. You can play however you want to. If you play draft, man, go right ahead. You want to play Commander Legends draft? Man, have a great time. Go right ahead. You want to open up some pre-cons, put them all together, 40K style? Hey, man, you go right ahead. You have a fun time, okay? Now, there's so many different ways that you can play Magic the Gathering. As Blake Rasmussen said, it's up to you how you interact with this game, whether it be Commander Raids, whether it be draft at your local gaming store.
We're trying, Magus. I don't know how you pronounce it.
It's good to
We're
see
trying.
again,
We
Magus,
got
but
the
yeah.
basic inspiration or a shell of it from the WotC came up with a really terrible version of it called Boss Monster.
dirty.
They've been playing, and
dirty,
it's
yeah.
bad. It's not good. It's a very half-hearted effort that they made, and we've spent some serious time putting it together. And as Pat alluded to, we also want everybody who gets involved with it to feel free to alter it, because there's been everybody like the most common thing is, hey, you know what would be great with this is if you did blah, right? And I'm like, hey, go ahead and put that on the Discord. Put out your flavor of it. Put it up for people to share. We want people to grab this format. We get no money from this shit. We just want people to play in a fun way, and we want to see PvE happen.
Well,
so feel free if you get involved with it to make it your own. Right?
I
Play
could
it your
see, like 100%. Tibble, I could see him making a Dr. Stone anime version of Commander Raids, right? Yeah. He's got that beautiful lab coat on. Right. He's got this great style. He can bring in Goku if he wants to as a raid monster, and he builds up this 20-piece chart. It's just a D20 table. Like I did with Sauron. For some reason,
can we show that real quick? Pat, can you pull up the Sauron raid monsters to give an idea so everybody gets a vague sort of notion that hasn't seen this before, and then share that here with DJ? Like I said, it's the raid boss. So the concept is there's almost like a built-in timer. The nice thing about it is it's a raid. How many people out there, raise your hand, if you really hate getting into like the 3-4 hour sweaty Commander Raids game? It's like, I don't care who wins. I just want it to end. I just want it to be over. Commander Raids has basically a built-in clock. It rarely goes over 30 to 40 minutes. Either you beat the boss or he's going to crush the thing.
40 minutes
adding more and more dice to his pool each turn, or every other turn, actually. So he gets to take, instead of just like one action a turn like you do, basically, it's sort of like him beginning to combo off, right? So by like turn 10 or 12, if you don't have him dead, good luck. He's going to be wiping the board every time, making you pitch your hand, exiling your graveyard all at the same time, and losing 30 life. It's like eventually you just can't keep up because he's just going to roll so many dice. And so it's built like that on purpose. Like we don't want these games to go on for hours and hours. That's not the intent, right?
Right.
It is sort of battle cruiser style though. So yeah, so what it does is like every other turn, Mr. Brody, my man crush. Good to see you, my bearded friend. So like every other turn you add a 20-sided die. So that's basically, this is the only thing you really need for Commander Raids, plus the rule set is a 20-sided die. And like on turn 2, you roll one of these and get a result. Turn 3, you roll one. Turn 4, you roll 2 of these. And turn 5, 2 of these. And so on. You just keep building up and it crescendos into more and more dice. So it does have like a built-in clock. And yes, we proved at Gen Con this year, Commander Raids, you can draft. If you use like a Commander Legends style.
So I've got to
draft,
say, Bob, I'm thinking of a specialty, right?
God, I love you, Brody.
Roll a dice. If it gets an even number,
hear you.
add a cowboy hat counter. It gains -1/-1 for the weight upon its shoulders.
Mr. Brody is a great human being.
Hey,
So anyway,
Brody,
yeah,
it's been
I'd
a
love to
long
see you
minute,
guys
man.
in there. And I'll make myself available this weekend if you guys want to jump in on a game. Just keep did we post the Discord?
Yeah.
Yes,
Brody!
it did get posted, and yes, I
Brody.
did.
Look, the real Brody is
Awesome.
standing up.
Yeah, I'll keep an eyeball on
that's
the
thing is,
looking.
unfortunately, Brody was off to the side. He's off trading some stocks. He's making that extra
right.
10K that we could never have thought of. Yeah, that's right. He brings
Dude.
across his belt because not only is he beautiful, not only is he strong, but this man is a champion. That's why he has
cool.
himself printed out proof of such. Yes, this good sir, he holds not only the light, but also the heavyweight title in most beautiful of beards.
Dude, I can tell you that belt is heavy as shit. He
That is.
had me hold it at Gen Con. I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a wuss. I don't know how he
It's
walks
hard,
around with it
Bob,
all
to
day.
hold the weight of the world upon your waist. Men like Brody, oh goodness,
I get
sir,
that, BBD.
there are
I get
few,
that.
and that's why we give them accolades as such.
Hey, Dave.
Unfortunately, it only seems to make men wet, not women. Weird. Like weird.
Oh my God.
Weird.
You look like somebody from a gaming podcast I watch. Oh,
Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave.
Looks like
I'm
Bob
not
Ross
even
gone wrong.
trying. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. Hey, Dave.
That's right. Good to see you, Brody. It's been a long minute. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, Brody, handsome fella.
Still
no
can't
audio.
hear you, bro.
No.
Dude, he's just teasing us, is what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He's making us anticipate.
different-
I think we need to petition him
the
to get his
problem
morning
is-
show back.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Yeah,
we need to
right?
sign a petition and make him start his morning show again. Yes, you have to get up 2 hours earlier now every morning.
get up early.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I know. I'll send you some Red Bull.
Is my mic working? Is my mic working?
Yeah, we
No.
hear you now.
No mic.
Your mic
Yeah.
is definitely not working.
We
Yeah,
hear
just
that.
get
We can't
right
hear
up
you.
on it.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're good.
No, way closer. Do the opposite.
Yeah,
Swallow it like you love it.
Closer to it.
Yeah, do Joe Rogan. Put it
Make
right in
love
your
to
mouth.
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, I just posted our video too, by the way, while I was like staring off into longingly distance.
Was
Is
that
my
what
mic
I-
working?
That is out there. The Lorcana one with the surprise. So after the show, don't go now, but after the show, go check it out.
Don't do it
Yeah,
now.
we have a
Anybody? Is my mic
a
working?
choral request.
Yeah,
Hold
of
on.
course, Brody. I was just
Working,
fucking with you, bro.
You're just
Okay,
so far
it took me
away.
a hot minute to get my mic working.
Okay. Hello.
You are a hot man.
Welcome. There you go.
Hey, who we got? Salmonella. You know, I saw you on a couple of live streams on the round table, and I really wanted to jump in to try and interact with you and just get some chat going on because it's great to see you here on the channel. Love it.
Oh, thanks. I didn't realize that people were after me. I didn't.
Oh yeah, I'm totally after you. Buddy.
Oh, dude, he's
we could do like a
thirsty like
Kofi
a woman
Kingston,
on
Brody
fire.
Alfonso, maybe a tag team match or something like that.
That's right.
Brody made a
Just
confession
wrestle.
about you, Salmonella. He told me before the show, he goes, he smells different when he's sleeping.
No, but I really like the new content, the new creators. Like we got Tortoise, who's hanging it down. We got Tybalt's Apprentice and Salmonella. Like the last couple of round
get
tables,
closer,
I've just
Brody.
been watching, and like it's really nice to see some new creators and I think Salmonella was on over at your channel there, Tortoise, doing a couple of live streams with your dad and a couple of people. And if I remember correctly, I really enjoyed those live streams. So thanks for bringing that.
Oh, thank you. And
Damn,
thank you
Brody.
for
No love for us old guys.
Well,
Yeah, even though I'm
you
not doing
guys
live
have-
streams lately, I'm still lurking in the background, heavy lurking.
That's right.
Get a
we
little bit
appreciate it.
closer, Brody.
The mic. Oh,
I mean, also the face. I mean, if you weren't so damn handsome, I would never complain.
that's right.
Let me tell you, Pat. He is that tall, cool drink of water. I think he's actually taller than Matt.
Oh my goodness.
Right, dude. So I was in
Yeah.
Vegas with these two, like when some asshole pulled up on us when we're trying to pull stuff out of a trunk in front of the Bellagio, and he's just got this big white pickup truck. I mean, 6 feet off the ground, like 8 miles of clearance to just go around us. And instead he decides to start honking his horn behind us with his brights on, yelling obscenities. And I turn around, I'm like, I'm not short. These guys are just that big, you asshole. This is not a great life choice.
That's one of the things, I'm about 6'1", and there's this thing that like regular size folk need to understand is I will pick you up and throw you out the fucking way. Like my car will eat your car. Y'all need to move because we're different class of people. We're big, you're small.
Well, I
That's all
remember
it
we
is.
pulled up to the hotel there, and Gaming Bob had his luggage in the back with Matt, and we're pulling up and trying to unload, and people are giving us the stink eye and all this stuff. And I step out, I'm like, "You guys want to go around or what?"
I mean,
Gaming Bob.
I'm like looking at this asshole in the truck
What are you
going,
gonna do?
really?
I'll step up for that guy, and he did.
Well, like my head barely came up to the guy's hood, and Brody staring at the guy, eye to eye. I'm like, you should get a hint here, dude. That's not a great idea.
I mean, even Pat knows this. If you're a big guy, I mean, traffic is one thing. Like, if I got to step out of the car, you're really gonna rethink your life choices of honking and fingering and all that stuff. Like, I don't really want to do that, but like, some people are just ignorant, right?
All right.
I'll say this: out of the 30 years I've been playing Magic and all the memories I have of it, probably my most fond memory was in Vegas with Brody Alfonso, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
I was sitting in his back seat. He's Mr. Mario Andretti doing like 100 miles an hour on 95 in Vegas, dodging in and out of traffic down by the strip. And he's just cheesing in his rearview mirror, and he goes, "I can't believe it. I got Gaming Bob in my back seat." Like, dude,
Precious
the
cargo.
road,
They call
like,
that precious
please,
cargo.
you're doing like
You wanna
100.
get
He's
that
like,
from
"I
A
got
to B
this."
with no problems, right? Honestly, Bob,
funny.
it was a hell of a time. Did anybody go to Magic 30, like the second one? Because I really missed it.
Dual Brain did.
I know. I don't
went
know
to
which
the
one was
other Vegas
better.
one,
I mean,
yeah.
I got the first one, but I really think that maybe the second one would have been better. But I understand
No.
like the command center was better, and there was some other like the free play areas were a little better. But
Yeah, lots of
I didn't
places to
make
play,
it, so
yeah.
I was really sad.
Dude, you
Yeah,
got to
it was
come
hard. We
try
missed
out
you,
Gen
man.
Con instead. It's like a much broader experience. I mean, there's still plenty of Magic to be played there, but it's so much more. Like that's what we did this year, me and Matt and Pat, as we all went out to Indianapolis for Gen Con, and that was a freaking great time. I wish I could have handled it better.
Absolute blast.
So
I
never
wanted to
rethink
go
my
to, I wanted to
fingering.
go to Gen Con for Malifaux. They have a big, Weird has a big table there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen Malifaux stuff there. I've never played it, but I've seen their display there. I know it's kind of decent size there, so it's enough to have caught my attention.
It's a fun
So,
game. I mean, like,
as you guys can kind of see here on screen in the background, we have a roll table for the Sauron Raid monster. It's all based on a D20, which is one of the life counters that you get in most of your bundles. When you do that, you get not just your flavor words, the kind of flavor text that you'd see on the MTG card, but along with that, you also get the effects from that monster on your party. And one of the things about raid monsters in general, about playing commander raids, is it's so flavorful in this instance. If you were a Doctor Who fan, you could certainly make up a table like this. Myself, I'm a huge Fallout fan, so I've got a couple of these going in the background already. This is something unreleased. Yes, that's right. You're seeing something first here ever. we've got a Sauron roll table for the raid monsters. And this is something that's completely community driven. This is all based on people's love of the game. Commander can sometimes get very sweaty. I know a lot of people that play in leagues and they're doing CEDH. They want that turn 3, 2, 1, or even 0 win. This is nothing like that. You get to hang out with your friends, play test some new decks. You get to have fun just hanging out with some of your buddies. And you get to play against something a little bit different. Not just your normal deck, but something that has a different body to it. And that's the fun thing about Commander Raids, is it's so uncompetitive and cooperative. It's very relaxed in compared to most CEDH or EDH games.
I'm so glad you brought up the word body, because if we're going to talk about bodies, we got to talk about super fast Tortoise.
Oh, and that big strong one that he's bringing with those wide shoulders. And
yeah, that's a big boy. I
neck
wouldn't want
muscles.
to. I wouldn't want to chase him into a phone booth or nothing.
He's played a number of games in Commander Raids. It probably one of the people I know that's played the most outside of Pat, Matt, and myself. I'd honestly like to get some of your feedback on it for the other people here, and good and bad about it.
Real quick, we've had several requests for some Carl action, so let's go ahead and knock that out.
Carl! 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 Carl!
We have a Carl monster.
Carl!
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Twiddler at Twiddler's Place. If you guys like this new background that I got, it took me a couple of months.
Oh, you want it? That's right.
The studio. I'd love to share this with you, because I would not have this if it's not for Twiddler at the Twiddler's Place. I won this background in a duck race, if you can believe it. So if you guys have not been over to Twiddler's Place and at least done at least one duck race, you can get into a duck race for free. It doesn't cost you anything, depending on the duck race. But I got in on this duck race. It's the first and only duck race I ever won. And look at what I got for it. And this is revamped my whole studio, man. This is the centerpiece. So Twiddler's Place, if you guys want to get in on some duck racing, it's a lot of fun. You can win some really hot stuff like this Black Lotus 5-piece background set that I got over from the Twiddler.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember when you gave that away.
Oh, he messaged me. He's like, "You won the giveaway." I'm like, "What? I never win anything, right?" But when he said I won, he's like, "I think I'm going to order one for myself." Right? And he's like, "I like it so bad. I don't want to give it away."
Universe's awards, it's like most handsome devil in Southeast Ohio. It's things like that Brody wins. But a 5-piece piece of artwork. That's right. To get things like that, you're going to have to check out youtube.com/@TwiddlersPlaceMTG. You're going to have to check out things like that to get the high quality artwork that Brody's got in his background.
Oh, yeah. I would not have
his
this.
Big,
I mean,
arms or his medals.
The guy's a genius. He's an absolute Magic the Gathering genius. His games are fun. If you could imagine a casino in Vegas where all they did was Magic the Gathering games and draws and pack races, Twiddler would be the guy running the table. He can do that for 6 hours at a time. And just like you step up to the table, you want to have a good time, you want to have some fun, you want to do some pack battles.
Yeah, speaking of only doing it for 6 hours at a time, go and see Twiddler's OF.
That's right.
Yeah, Twiddler, it's a fun time if you like that pack cracking addiction. I mean, it's a good way to interact, and you don't have to buy a whole damn case to do it. You get to interact with other fans, and it's even when you're not cracking.
Like I've been there like weeks at a time. I don't spend $1, but if you watch the live stream, this is where you got to really watch the live stream, and he gives keywords in his live stream. So if you type those keywords into the comment section, boom, you're in the duck race. You could win an awesome prize just for watching. But on top of that, if you participate in some of the box breaks or a pack battle or something, you get extra entries into the duck race.
Yeah.
So the duck race that I got in, I think it was a free duck race. Like I didn't win on a paid duck race. This was a free duck race. And
now this is a question I'd love to put to the center row between Tibble, Tortoise, and Ella. What do you guys think about buying packs for opening on YouTube? Are you solo pack openers? Would you rather do it yourself in person? Would you like to put that $5 or $6.99 to get it shipped to you? Tibble, what are you doing as far as that? Are you interacting with personalities in that way?
So I'm doing my pack openings are generally on Instagram, and a lot of times I'm buying just single packs. I stopped buying the boxes. I always used to buy draft boosters and so on, but I do single packs now, and I do them mostly for my wife. It's exciting for her to see because she's new. Well, I've been trying to get her to play for 20 years, but she's just taken an interest into it in the last 3 months or so. So,
dude, you got to get her into Commander Raids. I'm telling you, it's the way to do it.
I think so. I definitely am. I'm excited to hear about this. I knew nothing about it until now, but it absolutely.
If you want a recommendation, that's
Uh-huh.
the deck to give somebody brand new, right?
Yeah.
This is the Elven Empire one from Kaldheim. It's
I
elf,
just,
right?
I just nearly got beat with that last night. I managed to eke out a win with my Frey Elise against that, but that is an awesome deck for sure.
Oh, it's a great one for beginners because it's not overcomplicated mechanics. It's elves doing elf things. It's a great starter.
Well,
and
I'm proud to say that my wife, despite only being into it for the last 3 months, has already done something that I have never done myself, which is she built her own commander deck. And by asking me questions, she had an idea for a deck. She's Libra. So the idea of balance and justice and so on appealed to her. So she started out with a balance card, which I had to tell her was banned in the format. So she started out with that card, and she decided she picked her 99 and her commander. She liked Thalrog. She liked the Thalia Gitrog monster because it was humans and it was monsters working together. So she liked that for balance and so on. But anyhow, she just put together a series of those cards. And I'm happy to say, though she hasn't won with it, or either I played it for her. I haven't won with it yet. But it's held its own for like an hour and a half in a game of, in a pot of 4 other people and stuff. Anyhow, getting back to the question about the packs, I open individual packs there. And it's just for fun and for effect, just to get people maybe interested in seeing the cards. Because at this point, I'm not seeing every single card. So it's sometimes new to me. So I get to see individual cards and stuff like that.
Mm. And
what about you, Tortoise? Do you open packs or no?
I open packs on occasion. I'm usually that broke person who doesn't buy packs. When I do, I like to open them for my channel. I like to watch them be opened on other people's channels, but so I can't have a fair response to be like if I would buy them on stream or not, because I really don't have the funding for it most of the time.
Love the belt, Brody. That thing was heavy and awesome.
Yeah, so my address. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
my house.
You got to win giveaways like I did. MTG you did a giveaway, so I got half. Well, I got, I don't know how many packs it was even. I opened them so fast it only took me a few minutes to rip through them. But the Guilds of Ravnica packs.
Yeah, you and I both. Won off that.
That was cool. So I like opening those too.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Ella? Do you open packs? You're not really doing it as content yet, are you? Or you just opening them for?
I would like to. The last 2 packs that I ripped, I did not record them for my thing. Me and my daughter have a Pokemon channel that we've been ripping packs and working on. But I keep forgetting to post those videos.
So what you're saying is you're great at this YouTube thing. Twiddler!
It sounds like to me, Bob, is that he loves the time he spends with his daughter opening up those packs. Engrossed with the TCG itself, that it overcomes the love of making content. And I know Twiddler's very similar in the same way, when he's
Brody, your
able
arm has
to
got to be
entice
getting
his
tired,
wife
bro. That
into it.
freaking thing is heavy.
That's part of his
is
workout
the
every day.
Brody can lift a horse.
How heavy is that thing?
It's like 22 pounds. It's pretty heavy.
It's a joke, man. He's been sitting there doing a curl, holding that.
This is your damn workout.
Like, I want to hear from you guys, man. What you got to say is so great because, like, I'm the broadcast too. I don't want to buy packs, right? But if I'm gonna buy packs, I'll go over to Twiddler's place and jump into a game and get my packs cracked online, live stream, and then just he'll hold on to it for me for a couple of months, and then once I get a 6 or 7 packs, I'm like, I'm out. He'll send it to me. So why would I go to the store and buy packs? If I want to buy new stuff, I just go over to Twiddler's place and I can jump into a game. The pack price is the same. It's the same, except you get a professional opening them up and giving you commentary, sleeving it and putting your name on it, and you might just win some prizes. So it's way better.
I'm not so sure about professional. Have you seen my videos?
I was over on Twiddler's channel. I did 5 set boosters of Zendikar Rising in a battle. $27 shipped. There's no way you're getting 5 set boosters of Zendikar Rising for $27 at any LGS.
Yeah.
And this guy's just sending them to me with a chance to get more. Feels a little bit broken. What I feel is, though, honestly, 100%, what I think Ed needs to do is put his link in the chat.
There you go.
Didn't you do that for me already?
No.
He did earlier.
No. What I do, there is one shaft I stroke, and unfortunately, it's not yours.
It's right.
It's funny. We're so much better at promoting other people's stuff than our. We are so bad at that on my channel. We are bad at it. Probably. That's just because it's love of the game. You know, I'm like Kevin Costner. You know, really is all about the love of the game.
Right, but listen to this. You know, you say you're bad at promoting your own channel, but look at all these channels that you're involved with in this community that you love or enjoy.
I'm a great self-promoter. I'm just terrible at doing the YouTube thing.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? Look, you get excited for people's content. You get excited for other people's content in the community, and you can explain it more in depth. You know, you feel good about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll give you an example, Derek. I was at Twiddler's place and he was opening double masters, and he opened one box and it sold out right away. And then he had a second box and he's like, no takers. So one guy, Rusted Infection, he jumped in on the box, and then I was just like, okay, I want the rest of the box, because for the price he's selling it at and opening it online, it's better than I can buy at the store.
Right.
We opened what we hit, and then the other guy, he got one pack out of the box. So when it came to the box topper at the very end, I said, you know what, you choose the box topper that you want, because I don't want you to feel like you got suckered or nothing. Like, you pick it, and guess what, Twiddler cracks a Force of Will box topper.
Ooh.
Right.
Very nice.
And I got Mana Crypt, I got Mana Vault, I got a sword. I got all the hits, and then like at that point when the box offer's up, like I still did all right. I did better than I could do at the store. It was so much fun because everybody's watching. It's way better.
I don't know what it is about Canada, but you guys tend to take all the stuff out of here. So,
Samanel, you're gonna have to jump in and grab air when you can.
No, it's all good. Legitimately, this is not really easy for me to be able to accomplish, because it's harder to send up and more costly to send up to me. So I have not been able to participate in any of these crack online because it's not worth it financially at all.
Yeah, I think the last box I sent to Canada was like $45. And that was for one of those normal.
Oh, it's bad.
Like an 800 pack, with the white box that holds about 800 cards.
Yeah.
I guess
I feel for you guys up there in Canada.
I don't disagree with you guys. I get kind of broadcast too. Like, I've been working a lot lately. Like, I don't make as much content as I used to. And you know, I gotta work twice as hard for half as much. That's just the way it goes. So you know me, I could do 4 times, but I only want to give them 2 times, right?
It's funny
so
because
I'm not buying a
working
lot of
half as
packs.
hard
I'm
for
not
twice
going to
as
the
much.
store. I'm not buying packs. If I'm not doing it, I don't have the funds just to crack packs on the weekend. But if I'm gonna draft, like with some friends, you know, we'll split a box. You know, we could do that. My birthday's coming up, so we got a mystery booster draft coming up.
Hey now,
so that'll be fun.
Nice. Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. Brody's turning what? 23?
Thank you. Oh, and you look so good tonight, Derek. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right.
Let's bring that guy up on the big screen. But
Well, I'd like to say this about Twiddler's channel, and I'll say that as well. You know, for Cothern's, I love Lance over at Codern Cardz. Well, not Codern Cardz. What the hell is it now? Moonshot, Rip Your Shorts, something.
Yeah,
Rip and Chip.
There you go.
I believe, Bob, it's called Moonshine by Rippin' Shits.
Rippin' Shit.
Okay. But I mean, Lance is a great guy. You met him at Gen Con. But the nice thing about those
100%,
channels,
honestly, guy's taller and more handsome than you would believe by his videos. That's right. A really chiseled jawline. It's as though someone had made it out of basalt when I met him. He was like a figure, not just a figurine, but a real figure.
The thing I wanted to say about the channels, like for Twiddler's channel, and I'm sure anybody that's been there can attest to this. So the nice thing about it, and what I find really that you can't get in many other places, is I could have a pack battle with Brody, right?
Yeah.
And it could be out of the same box, right? That's the nice thing that you just can't really do at my local game store because he's 8 million miles away. And we could do it, you know, we could do it with Tortoise and me and Twiddler and Pat, and get a bunch of friends together and have a pack cracking battle. Wow. I want to make sure I didn't.
All right, I got a question for
wrong.
you. Can I put my hand up or what?
Depends on where you're putting it up.
No, sit down.
Coming up,
Stick it in
Marvel?
your
Have you
pants,
guys
but
talked
stand
about
up.
it?
What?
Say it again, Brody.
Have you guys talked about the Marvel Universes Beyond yet?
I really don't want to talk too much about that kind of stuff because I don't want to get all poopy on people and head
Not
south.
only that, I'm not even ready for it.
I'm not even. I know. I'm just like. Are you guys talking about this yet?
It's
like,
gonna
what
be a while, dude. It's gonna be a minute.
No,
it's.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see any purpose in buying any Magic. Sorry, Twiddler. Until they correct the direction that they're going with the reprints. Like it just. I literally had a friend that is well-to-do, and he's bought a lot of Magic, and we meant to crack double Masters 2022 together, and we have boxes just sitting on tap waiting to do that. And I told him, nah, like we finally got together for the first time in like a year. He's like, do you want to crack some boxes? And I'm like, no, it just feels bad at this point. Like I have a ton of sealed. I probably have over 150 boxes sitting around to open.
Yeah.
But I don't want to open any of them.
Both
it feels
Bob
bad.
and Twiddler, as reasonably large buyers of product, I expect.
Wait! You can't cut that without drawing on it first.
I know.
He just did.
See? I can't do it. Damn it! You shut me down, Tortoise. I really want to open this package, but now I got to do an art video. I got to do cartoons.
So I think that the
way to go, way to rep the food, Tortoise.
I'm thinking that the Marvel
that's more content for me to watch later.
I know. I'm okay. Fine.
Pat, you're gonna get in there at some point, buddy.
You know what I'll do? How about I open some packs here on stream?
It's a shitty.
No. Is it Lorcana? Oh,
is it Lorcana?
Yeah, I'm not opening anything.
Is
Y'all
that
are out
what
of
we're
your fucking
doing?
mind.
What do you have there?
Is it that we have a bunch of? Is it that we have?
No, I'm not opening sealed. You guys know this. That's
it's funny.
No, what did you have though? I was just curious. I didn't see it. I just saw
these were from BBD. If he's still in the chat, I figured that these made it for a decade.
You're back. No, those are 2013.
And if they made it this far, what an injustice it is to open them. Right? They survived. It's like in the roadkill of Magic packs that. That it couldn't, and it survived. It would be a travesty to crack that.
What's funny is
on my bedside. On my
You guys
bedside
want me to
room.
open this up? Is that what you were asking?
I have a pack of
shiny.
basic lands from a fat pack. I don't even open.
Is it Lorcana? Is that what we're doing?
Isn't that in Lorcana bombing right now?
Are you guys gonna do a Lorcana battle?
No.
Let's go.
What do you mean bombing? You mean is it coming down off the stupid scalper prices? Yeah, but it's still nowhere close to
As Brody's
MSRP. But I did get this today at MSRP.
Hey now.
Wait, you're
And I
able
hope
to
it
get
does.
Lorcana?
What are you opening there, Brody?
I pre-ordered that box and 11 others just like it, but I didn't get the other 11 back in May.
He's got bubble seal. What's
He's
under
got
that
bubbles.
bubble seal? You big.
I'm gonna
sick
slow roll it for you.
Wait. Can you do me a favor?
Oh,
Can you pop one of the bubbles
No,
next
that's
to the
what
mic?
you get. You get one at a time, Pat.
My God, he's got more layers than Shrek.
Jesus fuck.
Oh snap!
Item
enclosed. Oh boy.
Oh, that is some very old
that is sealed up.
MTG. This is going to be. I'll be 100% fucking honest right now. Spoil it all. Disappointing.
Really?
Oh no! Don't do that. Oh, he cut the seal. There's an alpha box with a broken seal right now. I'm just sticking with y'all. I don't know nothing.
It does
It's
look like an
diapers.
old box.
Yeah.
No,
that's 'cause it's
to me,
inside a
Bob,
box.
is old tape. That looks like old
I got a
tape.
box in a box. for
Another
you.
box inside a box. What are we doing here? Oh, what's this?
There might
My
be a
God.
boat in that box.
It's like the
What?
oldest pussy
Oh,
I've
is that
ever
really
met.
Mirage? Did you get some Mirages?
This is
This
from
is
Heritage
like a
Auctions.
40-year-old
I actually been
housewife.
buying, watching the auction lots at Heritage Auctions, and out of Texas. And they, if you can track, you can track lots, you can track cards, and sometimes you can put a minimum bid on cards or boxes.
Holy nice, dude.
And I won this in an auction. So that's it comes in a case. It comes in a case. Look at
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Wow, you just saved money.
Wow.
by
I was
saving
not
money.
expecting that. That's even
Okay,
better. Like
eh,
see,
there-
I
You know, the
got
one
these
thing that surprises me about that, though, Brody, like with all the bubble wrap that they put in, they couldn't put one layer on top of it for that gap inside the case.
Yeah.
No, but like these
Pretty
cases,
weird.
like I was not expecting it.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool.
So I have two
So-
questions. Number
So I
one,
got this at a Heritage Auctions. It was $650. That's what.
all right,
Holy
okay,
God.
that answers my number two questions. Number one question: do you use beard oil?
Yes, but not in the last 18 months.
Jesus,
I have all
say
the oil.
no.
I just don't
fucking
use them.
say no, Brody. That's
No.
a no. If you
No.
haven't, if people ask me, do you get ass? Not in the last 18 months. Fuck off, Pat.
Brody, you know, I'm
It's
still
not-
waiting for you and the missus on this, right,
Cool.
Oh snap!
Brody?
Sorry, I'm having a moment there with this vision.
Dude, it's like
I'm
me
still
getting
waiting
ass
on
in my
you and the
last
missus
18 months. I just
for this.
smell it.
It smells
you
like
and the missus said you were gonna
1994.
play a
Maybe
clearly.
some ass sweat on your hands.
Okay, I have
Careful, you
two
might want to
questions for you,
crack that
Brody.
thing.
You have a box in your hand and you had another box in your other hand a second ago. How old are those boxes and what are they? Because I don't know.
Okay, this
Fallen
one,
Empires
this
is
one
from
I just got- I got
1994.
this, Heritage Auctions.
Mirage is from 1996.
This is Visions, right?
Visions.
Visions, I'm sorry,
there's
Visions.
reserve list cards in here. That's pretty good. This one is this is a high speculation of mine.
That's
I
Japanese
really have,
War of
I
the
have
Spark.
speculated very hard on these Japanese boxes of War of the Spark. If you don't know, the foil Liliana of the Veil is in this set. It's the only way you can get the foil Japanese version. I have probably 40 boxes of this set. I'm just
Holy shit!
I got lots of it.
Damn, son.
I really like this set. I okay, when Rudy was buying out Kaladesh,
I like that set
I
like
was
it's filled with
buying this
hentai
because
cards.
I think this will outperform Kaladesh in the long run, just because of the foil. You guys know those foil Japanese planeswalkers, like the Narset. They're really. I went to face games to pre-order all the foil planeswalkers in Japanese. The only one I couldn't buy was Narset. It's sold out. So I still don't have one.
Oh no!
And I got 30-40 boxes of that. This is so the Japanese foil War of the Spark. It's not like an old set. It's newer. It's only, how old is that?
2018.
Yeah, it's not that very old. This is a Fallen Empires box. This is the shittiest set in Magic the Gathering ever printed. It sucks.
Oh, fucking greed! It is in fact the shittiest set of Magic. So
I used to buy this for $1 a pack at Save on Foods. I get home from school, I go to my dad's barber shop, and I say, "Dad, can I have $5? I'll go over to Save on Foods and buy some Magic." I buy 5 packs for $5. And
there are a few Magic the Gathering products from the 80s and 90s.
And this one,
what are the 80s?
This one is my favorite because this is revised edition. This is 94. This is when I started playing Magic. So this is the white bordered. It's got all the dual lands in it. That's a brand new box. So out of all the old boxes I wanted to get, I bought a box of revised. It was $2,200 when I bought it. But
so Brody, do you think it would be cheaper to buy Innistrad Midnight Hunt collectors packs or Fallen Empires?
Cheaper, you buy those Innistrad packs for cheaper all day long.
So, and follow-up question for this: are any of these $2,200, $600 booster boxes, are they going to be open to packs?
Hold on.
Well, I don't know. I want to do a tournament. What I want to do is like a Brody Alfonso Vintage Legacy tournament. And like, I mean, people ask me, why are you saving up all these cards? I'm like, you know what? If I did a $20,000 prize giveaway tournament, right? A Magic tournament, like an old school Legacy and Vintage, just prizes, right? I bet you people would show up and buy tickets, and then it would be cool. That's what I want to do. That's people.
That box is not 2,200, by the way. It's closer to
now,
like 11,000.
Now it's more like 20.
No, it's like 11,000.
It's come down a bit, but yeah.
But I want to buy. I want to wait. I would wait until Heritage Auctions has like some older boxes. Like it had a Antiquities box, went for 36,000. I don't know about you, but that's a good deal. 60 packs.
Not to me.
Well, so
dude, I'm complaining about $40 for 15 cards. You cannot ever get me to buy one of those goddamn boxes.
One of those.
Open them and then watch all of you guys rip your hair out, because like that ain't fun to me. And everybody collects differently, and oh man, I just
that's right.
Get it.
Everybody
does.
It's
mind blowing, right?
So
Salmon,
it messes
like,
me up.
It's bad. It's really bad over here. Okay, like I can't help myself. It's really bad.
Oh, Brody's got some top shelf taste, folks. Don't kid yourself. When we were in Vegas, he met with one of the big dogs. That's why he bailed on putt with us, is to go meet with a really big fish in the collectible world.
Daniel, right? So I got
he's the guy whose coattail you want to hang on to.
Yeah, I got these prints from him, right? This is a Rashad and Port print. It's an art. It's like an original. It's one of what's this one? 1/98 of 2000. So it's a limited edition Rashad and Port. If you guys know that one, that's an artist print. And then I also got this one.
From Arcadian Mask.
And this would be like something I would do in a promotion. This is an Amy Weber limited edition Time Walk print.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus.
Signed by.
I can value that. That doesn't hurt my brain. But when it's on the little
bad, right?
It hurts my brain.
But it's signed, right? So like, I like stuff like that. But so I bought 2. I think I'm gonna like do something with the other one, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flex there with Brody. I mean, he's got the muscle. Brody's the real deal, folks.
Yeah,
he
is for sure.
And don't kid yourself, Twiddler. Twiddler, how many sealed boxes do you have in your house
compared to this?
No. How many sealed? You say small potatoes, but let's talk to the normal people. Like seriously, Twiddler, how many sealed boxes? Not even just loose packs. How many sealed boxes do you have in your house?
Took me a second to read that as a planeswalker.
Probably count them.
Not just what you have for your
Time,
channel,
good night.
you
The
too.
most
Brody, here, knife
beautiful filled out whiteboard I've ever seen.
That's
Oh,
how I
man.
picture myself when it comes to collecting, like that. In a
I
big,
don't know, 150 maybe.
Scottish kilt
Jesus.
and like maybe some blades and stuff. You know, cowboy
Nice.
hat.
I have.
Gotta have the cowboy hat.
That's what I'm saying. You say you're small potatoes with 150 boxes. I'm probably in that ballpark. I don't even know how to count like the collect. The...
None of my
No,
boxes
that's the wrong way to
survived,
do it, Ed.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, like look at this way. Okay, how many subscribers you got, Salmonella?
I less than 10.
Okay, Twiddler, you got
Less than
1,000.
10?
Less than 10. What,
You
we
got
gotta help
10?
you out.
We gotta
Yeah.
subscribe to this.
All right, everybody in
Let's
chat, go
Come on,
subscribe to
go.
Mr.
Hey,
Salmonella.
hey,
Salmonella, hold on.
Go
Yeah,
now.
Let me
Salmonella,
fix
drop
him up.
a link.
Let me
There's
fix
a
him
whole
up.
lot of
Motivate him. I've been trying to motivate him to create
You
content.
need to do. Copy your
We gotta get these
channel.
subscribers.
Drop a link, Salmonella, in the chat.
Hold
forum.
on, I gotta
Now
do
let's
the
go.
YouTube thingy. Hold on.
Yeah, do
Home
you-
bound
okay.
Okay, I gotta
Give
see.
me my
Yeah,
shit.
write something in chat real quick, and I'll do it. so
And,
you can
hey,
click the
Bob.
link.
Yo.
I've got probably 130 bundles now too.
Yeah. So he calls himself small potatoes, but let's qualify that. I mean, your small potatoes is like somebody's, Shangri-La.
Okay, I'm not even a root in compare. Like here, hold on, right here. Here is 75% of my magic.
So to
Here
counter
is-
that, to counter that point, Salmonella, look at
Salmonella-
King
I'm sorry.
Luke
Pause.
MTG. He's never
Yeah.
put out an actual video of his cards or collection. You need to just figure out your corner, your niche. You don't need to own a single card to become a content creator in
Correct.
Magic the Gathering.
Real quick.
I mean, if you look
Salmonella,
at Blake
hold on.
Rasmussen, he
Pause,
doesn't own a card.
Pause. Hey, Salmonella, type something in chat real quick in the on YouTube, please. Just
Type in the
say
word.
hi.
It is, folks, but it's getting late for the old Barbarino over here. I'm going to have to punch
Oh,
out.
yeah. All right, Bob. Thank you so much. You rock.
Take care,
Thanks
buddy.
for joining
Love
us,
you,
man.
Bob.
It's been awesome.
Bye, buddy.
Peace
Yep.
and love,
Yes,
everybody.
yeah.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Take it easy.
See you next time.
Bobby.
Oh, look, he's in the top corner now, Salmonella.
Look at
Big
Wow,
cheat.
that's a big
You
shoot.
worked your way up.
Right.
All of a
KC,
sudden,
what's
you're
up?
up to 20
There you
subscribers.
go.
Hey, well, post your link in the
Okay,
chat, please. I gotta
Thank you.
subscribe to your
Now I
channel,
can do
buddy.
the thing.
Well, just hit the 3
And-
dots, and you can go to his channel there.
Oh. 3 dots.
There you go. Now you should be able to post your link, Ella,
Oh, okay.
in the YouTube chat.
We need to get DJ on the commands too.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I gotta do stuff and things. Damn it.
Do stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of
DJ,
stuff
when you
and
get
things,
a chance, blow me up. I
Yes.
picked up some stuff that I'm going to be putting into one of my games with Dual Brain. We got the 2 Eds game coming up. Now, not all of these are going to be in it. We haven't decided which ones yet. But I thought these were pretty cool. My LGS got a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if anybody saw my video that I dropped today earlier, my short, with a whole bunch of pretty much baller packs. But I got what I could. Picked up a 7th.
nice.
Got a 7th edition. Mercadian Masks.
Sweet.
Exodus.
Wow.
Urza's Destiny.
Ooh.
An original Portal.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
Second Age. And then the one I'm putting away forever.
Hold on.
What is
You know
that?
what that one is?
Oh my
No.
god.
It's the Japanese 3 Kingdoms, Portal 3 Kingdoms.
Oh my gosh.
So my suggestion, honestly, Ed, put them all away.
Yeah.
Don't open
Well, no,
any
there's
of
a couple of them I can get more of, so I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Much like pussy, I can get more of it. But when I don't have it, I wish I had it in a box. You know.
Oh my God, too funny.
That's one of the things. Most of my friends' wives hate me, but they love me.
So I dropped a link to, I think it's me and my daughter opening a Pokemon card on my channel. I do need to put the YouTube content up, and yes, I just need to do it. So thank you all for your motivation and your pushing, because now I have no excuse.
You won't regret it once you start doing it and you figure out what exactly it is that you want to do, what your niche is, what your it just, when I first started doing it, Feldy, who used to do a lot of this stuff, he kept pushing and pushing and pushing to get me to do it. And I finally came onto the round table my very first time. And this is where I got my jump start. So you're doing the same. And that's
dude, 100% though, Salmon. If you lean into it, pick a certain set and do queens for queens, some shit like that. Honestly, like you corner a certain market in that way. You choose a card as like this is the one I want to hit. This is the thing that speaks to me. Do a separate video as far as your love for it, and then do a whole series chasing after it, 5-10 videos, just that love for a certain type of card. I think that's something that you could really excel at right there.
Actually is
Sorry
really
about
awesome.
that.
And honestly,
But from
love
one
the
pass I saw, that looks
eyeshadow.
Oh.
Hey man, DJ gave me my bump start. I started out. I never did a live stream until I went on the round table. So after that, man,
awesome on that stream.
He took me under his wing, man. That's what you need.
No, same thing. Honestly, if it were not for Russ, I would not have 2 channels over 1K. Legitimately, because of the invitation and the gusto he gave me, just that, hey, I'm a person who makes things.
Well,
okay,
Pat, how many
creators.
people do we want to get on the round table? How many new content creators do we actually want on the round table? What's the number?
No, I'm trying to get big names, and if
all of them. That's the number,
right? Oh, there you go.
The bigger the community gets, the more that we can all grow. So
DJ's actually got the calculator. Hold on one second.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh no. You're talking about what I was doing down here. Yeah. No, let me get an actual calculator. Wait,
DK, I'll send you the links to a couple of people we had on the podcast. I gotta say, it's been really surprising, and you taught me this, honestly, 100% DJ. Just reach out to people, be completely honest. Say, hey, I have a small podcast. I love talking to people about their enthusiasm for Magic the Gathering and other trading card games. Would you like to stop by and chat about this with the other couple of people that really love this game? How many times that's worked? I mean, getting Nikachu, Attack on Cardboard. One of the creators of Commander, having Gavin Duggan on was phenomenal. And it's because of the things you taught me. Literally, just reaching out to other people like Ed, saying, hey, I love Magic the Gathering. Would you love to talk about it? Brody, you're really into Commander. What is you want to chat about? Tibble, hey man, that's a phenomenal lore that you're really breeding into. What is it you want to bring to the game? Salmonella, phenomenal name. What are you bringing as far as content creation? Do you have cool decks? Tortoise, how are you creating a Tortoise deck? Are you going all sorts of tap. I can't untap my shit. What are we doing here?
I'm
that
slowly
is-
building a Lagoon deck. And I got Tortoise. I got different turtles for the deck. I'm not just slime damming any Tortoise in the deck, turtle. But like I'm trying to get turtles that are worth playing for a deck that work as a tool.
And answer your question, Pat.
Oh, DJ, blow yourself up. Come on. Go all sorts
man.
of
Freaking
8-12 on it. Make yourself.
Making me work.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm censored. But anyways, just because I like
Beautiful oil.
it. Yeah, that's the etched. But I'm waiting on the gods from Ixalan, which should be coming up soon, guys. We have I think we have a box for Cat, set box for my cat. Cat and I are doing a weird color break. And she's getting like half the box pretty much. And then we got all the people that won from the Loaded Squirrel a while back. That box is finally coming in. And I have a giveaway currently. I'm working on the video tonight. I'm hoping to get it done by tomorrow morning, but I'm not sure yet. But in the next 2 days, I'll have it because they're going to be shipping it closer to release. But we have, what was it, Tortoise? Like 30 or 24 people that won packs, and then we have the 6 left that I'm giving away.
Yeah, I think it's about right.
Yeah.
I think that's the right number.
Yeah. And I'll have in the new video that to go onto Facebook and onto Discord. YouTube channel members, you're already in. It's going to be tiered. So, and then no one's competing with Solar God, so he won one. Congrats.
Are you telling me that your box breaks are becoming more and more difficult to get into? So, if I'm enthused with it, I should not only like but subscribe so I get notified.
Of course, yes.
Things. So, because so many people. You have such a large subscriber base now that it's difficult to get into battles. So, like, I need to hit that little bell and get all of the notifications of when you put up new content, right?
Yes. And Casey's my pseudo manager. Just kidding. No, yeah, you're awesome, man. You come and hang out and BS with us all that. So if that's all you do in the community, we love you for it. If you want to get involved with box battles, I usually do a pre-order battle because I'm a broke ass. So we get the money up together, we get the box, we have a battle, we do the things. That's how it usually works. Sometimes I'll have boxes on hand, but I'm not a baller like Twiddler. You know, I wish I could have that many boxes on there. But honestly, it's too tempting to crack those boxes, right?
But you know, I did not to cut you off here, DJ, but I'm going to for just 1 second.
Sure.
You have the, you know, you say you're not a baller, but you know, you've seen what I've done over the last year and almost 2 years now since, and it's something that you can do. Is I started off with 9 boxes and then pretty much told you what I had tonight.
Yeah, I just have to get
in the last 2 years. I've built that over time, you know, from doing games, doing giveaways, building subscribers, so on and so forth. And you have the ability to do that.
Oh, sure.
Unfortunately, Ed, it comes down to confidence in leverage, which is a scary place to be.
Which I don't disagree with you.
Well, no. The point is I lack the capital. So sometimes we do some events on here to bring up the capital. But basically, if you guys get into a pre-order battle, we're getting the boxes in. We're going to crack them when they come in and have our battles and have our fun. But it's not a steady thing. You know, once I get a better job, I will be able to start.
Hey, DJ,
do
you still have your Rudy Patreon? Are you still a Rudy? Yeah. See, you got the sweet deals. You got the hookup on some stuff.
You know, I've been a patron of his, and I've only bought one time.
Lately, I haven't seen too much, and then I usually don't have the funds immediately.
Yeah.
But anywho, we're gonna have some. I gotta get with you, Twiddler, on doing a group fundraiser. This concept is basically I want to get some people some freaking arms, you know, table arms.
Yeah.
So that they can play games better. I have a few people in mind. I also need a new camera, some other gear, but basically a lot of community stuff. And I'd like to do a fundraiser for that.
Okay.
It would be dope. Look at the arm brothers there in the middle. He's trying to get wait, Tibble. He's trying to get props from you, bro. He put his fist out. Come on. Other side.
Wait, there we go. There we go.
There you go. Brody,
There we
you
go.
missed your chance. Right there, Brody. Right there. Wait, go. Ah, almost.
Superpower.
That's right. But yeah, no, that's something I want to get working on here soon. It's just lately I have had so much shillathon before Vegas, so I'm gonna get back into the swing of things. But I just figured everyone wanted a break, so and then everyone's taking a break in Magic too. So it's like I don't know, can I get a box and get it sold?
It's a challenging time right now. It
Yeah,
really
it
is
is.
for sale.
It really
I know,
sucks. Yeah, it does.
There are some times.
There's some
that I'm
shitty
scratching
people
my
out
head.
there.
I'm like,
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of shitty people out there. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, there's a lot of good people out there who are feeling the brunt of the shitty people. And that's the way it is.
David Howell, thank you so much for the super chat. What did you say here? Remember how I said the Dragon would be 20 in 2 months after Commander Masters? We're at 3, and it's definitely 20 a month ago. Yeah, dude, that's right.
Yeah,
Thank you for the super chat. It all helps, man. I do plan on growing the channel. If you all can help out, man, we're trying to get to 12. We're about 24 short right now, I think. So once we hit there, I got like over $200 worth of stuff to give away. Some stuff from the Vegas trip. I got stuff for patrons. I got all kinds of stuff. We got to hit that number, bro. So any help out there, guys? Like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff. I don't say it enough, but
if you need a friend to do a thing, you just reach out and
hit the subscribe button.
I mean, like I said, I've been fucking around a lot with Minecraft, and I know a guy who does a thing and all that shit. Also,
remember that old Blockbuster commercial?
I'm gonna start on my actual channel. So I do stuff over on Cardboard Odysseys, but I play so many video games, and he's not here, right? Okay, Bob doesn't want to see anything about me playing video games on our channel, which I 100% subscribe to. I get that. So on Pat the Pauper, I'm going to start streaming me playing games. So if anybody, honestly, if any of y'all motherfuckers play Minecraft, I'm going to get in on that. I'll invite you. Yeah, Ed, shake your head. I get it. You're not that kind of guy.
I'm just saying I don't play it.
I'm looking at Tortoise right in the eyes. Hey, Ella, I see you. Dude, you've been screaming Fallout 4. Preston Garvey, I'm going to save all the fucking settlements since the beginning. Like, I'm going to call him as I see him. You, good sir, look like you want the freedom of the settlements. Like, hey, we are all
Brody.
in here for this.
Brody, do you have a joystick for the computer?
What kind of question is that?
It's attached. That's the only one I have.
Oh, well, as long as you still got that, you're good.
Okay.
No, I've just been asking around because I'm going to, when I get a little bit of funds up, I'll get you the game, but I need someone that has a joystick and knows computers a little bit because I'm going to be playing X-Wing Alliance, and they had a arena style, and you could choose any ship you want all the way up to like Falcon size, and it's all the old school pre-Disney ships, so it's badass. I want to get that going.
When you started off with they need a joystick and no computers, I was really
No, I said for your computer. Wow. All right.
No, like all of that tracks.
Yeah, do you have a joystick? Hello there.
Yeah, we didn't. As soon as you said joystick, everything else went numb.
Yeah, no, everyone's just all joystick. Easy, guys. Jeez.
You guys said the Dragon is under $20 right now. I just looked at my local. Well, I did the conversions as well. Currently is $48.97 Canadian plus tax.
Which version?
So that's I don't know. That was just a quick search.
Yeah, I think
but
you get
there's
the base one from the Commander Masters or whatever. I think it went down. I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
Well, it's 30.
What are you doing, Tortoise?
This version is $38 for Mythic Rare Legend. Yeah, no, the base version is $34. $34 is the cheapest I can find.
Okay. Hearing some
So
background
just
noise.
over $20.
Fair. But I am excited. I can't wait. I got a little bit of stuff coming in for myself too because I really want some dinos. I hope. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Commander Masters for the regular version should be around 20. So I don't know. Add 10 to you. Not the fancy version.
David Howell, the commander. What did he say?
25.35.
Yeah, that's not bad. But anyway, got to get on to making some dinner. They told me about 3 different things to make, so I got to figure out what the hell they want.
Nice.
So this is the time that we get to our shill time. We had too much fun, so we went a little over. Pat, I know you got something to shill besides Commander Masters. Hey Pat, I think your mic went out because I know I hear something in the background. I think that's you.
There he is.
Oh no, his audio is weird. Yeah,
Sure,
still can't
it's
hear you.
audio that's weird.
Oh no, you muted it, not me. Oh, still nothing. We got nothing, Pat. Pat,
I mean, I got all of it. I got all of it. I can read lips. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, all right. He's having some technical difficulties. Yes.
So drop
All
your
right.
link in the comment or the chat.
Yeah. Salmonella, we motivate you. You're gonna start doing some content. You're already doing some Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. I technically am trying to run 2 channels, one Magic, one Pokemon.
Okay.
I have been spending a lot of my streaming time not playing games and chatting like this, down on this fine gentleman.
That's cool. You play Pokemon.
It's fun. So thank you very much, Tortoise. I'm going to say thank you very much to you as well, DJ, for allowing me to stream with you and get that experience as well. So thank you to the both of you. Please do. If you are not following both of these fine people, please follow them. I did link a video in the chat. Please find that and do subscribe. I will be putting up Commander content as soon as possible. And yeah, so thanks guys, and shilling down to you, Tortoise.
Whoa!
Chill.
Chill. Let's.
Shilling.
All right, give me a second. I was setting up my shill right there. Hey, everybody! Every morning, I like to do a live show called "In the Shell Morning Coffee" with Superfast Tortoise, and we have friends like Ella on when we can. My friend Stasis or my pops is there. We like to hang out, have a good talk, magic talk. Sometimes we just BS and go on a different rant. You know, every morning we're just trying to provide you entertainment, make you feel like you have some friends hanging out at your house. So come check out our show in the mornings at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, because I'm from Iowa and you're in my heart. And thank you. And thank you.
I want coffee right now. I want a cup of coffee right now. I'm like, I want to put on a coffee and watch that show.
There you go. Yeah, he said shell, not shill. Nice. All right. Tybalt, you're first time on the round table, and welcome finally.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you got some stuff you want to show? Got some shows
I'm
coming up?
not chill, I guess. I mean, I ask if anybody wants to come by my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. About 400 now. So if anybody else there wants to help me along on that, I would appreciate it.
Do me a favor. Go ahead and get on
link
to
in there,
YouTube.
man. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Type something in chat, and then I'll mod you so you can put your link in. So just say something in YouTube.
In YouTube. Let me. Let me get to that because I'm new to all this stuff. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Let me see here. Actually, I've done not just by myself. I've had some help by with Tortoise and stuff. He's helped me out with stuff here too. So let's go here.
Awesome, yeah. Tortoise likes to help out the community.
Yeah,
absolutely,
very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I just dropped your link in chat right there.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
But did he type something so I can make it so that
he did not type something yet?
I have David. Oh, I don't see anything on YouTube. There's his link, but go ahead and say something in. There it is. Okay, there you go. Now you should be able to post your own link.
There you go.
There you go.
Cool. I want to
Big
bring
Ranch
my
Mofo.
Magic decks over to your place and like nerd out in this awesome background, man. That's so cool. Like, yeah.
So this background that I just threw up here is for actually something that I'll let Tortoise talk about it, but I did something for him recently, and I thought, let me give it a crazy background. It looks like a lab, and we'll go from there.
I love it. It's great with the coat and everything. You nailed it, man.
All right. Tabal made a small piece to my intro for my next MTG3 video I'm going to be posting up, and he's very clever with his little animations and graphics, how he does it. It's awesome.
Yeah, but this is very special, actually. This is something original and authentic. Like, I really like the look you have here. I definitely go with that, and it looks great from here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice.
And thanks for having me on here again and stuff. I've just started this last year or whatever, started reaching out to the broader community, and I love everybody. I love Magic, and I love bringing more people into the game, and so I appreciate being accepted into those communities too. So thank you.
It's a lot of fun too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Brody, you getting back to swing of things, or you're working too hard, huh?
Y'all act like you never seen a Magic player before with cards all on the floor like the Pinkertons just burst in the door. This mulligan hand is worse than before. Now you're down to 4 cards and you're flipping over the furniture. It's the return of the Brody Alfonso. Is that you with the cowboy hat and the hair that's blue? But Community College said, nothing, you idiot. The Academy's dead and he's blocked behind my drawbridge. Many Magic the Gathering players prefer Brody Alfonso. You got to catch me before I'm gone. I'll be on the morning show 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. before I go to work. He's such a jerk. Yeah, but you know, he's so cute, though. You know, I probably got a few jank brews down in my deck box, but it's no worse than what's going on upon Arena. Sometimes I want to get on YouTube and do a live stream, but I can't. But it's cool for Post Malone by the One Ring. Troubles now, type PAL. And that's just what it is. And if I'm lucky, I might just roll a 12 on 2d6. And that's the message we deliver to little kids and expect them all to think that's what a Magic player is. Of course, they're going to know what Channel Fireball is before the 4th grid hits. They got the neck decks, don't they? We ain't nothing but bounty hunters. But some of us some of us are cats that cut packs open like cantaloupes. But if you and I can make top 8 and just pretend, then there's no reason we can't be friends and play again. But if you want to shake hands and take the trophy home, you can lose the match entirely. You can go home all alone.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
That was hot. That was fire.
How you do all that? Crazy.
Yeah, no, he put up a vid. You guys got to go check out. I couldn't
just
post
recently,
the whole thing that one night, Brody, because of the copyright. So
yeah, well, big help for super fast. Like I released that a couple of weeks ago, and then all the people that love me and care about me and always watch my videos, they gave me feedback. And Derek, he's always giving me comments, like they're hard to hear, right? He's like, you got some echo and you got this, and he's like talking like technical stuff, and I'm like, yeah. So I listened to it again, and I'm like, okay, I got to remix it and make it better, right? So
yeah,
like I really appreciate the feedback from all you guys, especially Derek. He's always got some really good advice, and if you listen and you listen to your viewers, they're going to tell you what they want to see and what they want to hear.
Absolutely, 100%.
For sure, man. Love it. I appreciate it. I just couldn't play it all the way through because of the copyright stuff, you know. But I did.
Don't worry about
it for you a little bit.
Go to the channel, check out the video. You'll love it.
Video.
It's chilling for shilling, man. My feeling.
That's right. That's right. It was epic, dude. It was. Hey, hometown TCG. I know you couldn't make last week. I could have sent you a link. But I figure you're probably gonna record that show with oh man, come on, Kitchen Table TCG. So But yeah, if you want to pop on, let me know. But we're going to wrap up here soon. Twiddler, I know you got some stuff to spam. There you go.
Well,
spam master.
Just read it. Nah. For tomorrow night,
right.
I'm not doing the pull game tomorrow night because of the release of Ixalan. So we're going to be doing bundles, set packs, trap packs, and collector packs. These prices are subject to change, usually down because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be paying yet. My LGS hasn't given me all the information. The set packs and draft packs are usually 4 or 5. Yeah. Draft packs are usually 3 for 10. Set packs are usually 3 for 13. So you get a pretty good deal there. Bundles are flexible. You never know what you're going to get on those as far as pricing goes. And collector packs just all depends on what kind of deal I get. But the bounty is up to 56 collector packs now, if anybody's interested in it. And there's all kinds of ways to win different stuff, as well as a free LCI collector box if you guys pull what's called a Jurassic World stamped emblem card. Not sure if you guys have seen or read into that. Cool. Very rare, but you get a free collector box if you buy in and you hit one of those. So,
what's the biggest bounty it's ever had?
The biggest bounty so far is 6 Phyrexia. Will be 1.
Dropped you a link in your email there, hometown.
Ooh, that's some hot packs there, Twiddler.
Yep, and we're up to 56 now, so we're getting close to that six box range again. So, but it's hey, listen, if you're buying regular packs for $23-24, for $30 you get a shot at getting 56 collector packs, which includes 2 boxes of Lord of the Rings, 2 boxes of Wilds of Eldraine, a little bit of the special edition Lord of the Rings, but then moving forward will be whichever ones you buy are the ones that I actually put more into. So, the more you buy, the bigger the bounty gets.
Sure, hometown.
So, that's it for me.
All right, cool. So I'm waiting for boxes to come in. I don't think I'll have I won't have a box for sale necessarily, but we do have the battles that people jumped in. You're in the set battle, Twiddler.
When are you running yours? Whenever you get them in, you're not sure.
I haven't got tracking yet. I think they have to ship closer to release date, so it'll probably be next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next Friday, maybe. Or
probably.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hometown. You got to check out Twiddler. He's got some fun stuff going on.
Heck yeah.
I occasionally get some box breaks in or battles or other fun stuff, but I got to pre-order stuff at the moment. So
and the pull game, to be honest with those of you who are like Salmonella, you were talking about, you would never buy, those really expensive ones. There are some games that I run that have like a $6 entry, but you can get like a $50 pack out of it and stuff like that. So there are different things that I do on there. So it's not that, it may or may not be. It's not everybody's taste, obviously, which I totally respect and understand. But for those people who do like a little bit of that mystery and all that stuff, they get a good, a lot of fun out of it. So we have a good time over there anyways. It's a lot of the same people that are here. And I have some of my guys, and Dual Brain tends to bring over some of his as well. And we kind of all mix and match all of our members and subs and all that stuff. So kind of like a traveling crew.
I wanted to do this. I've seen DJ do it. And I've seen one other YouTuber that I've talked to do it. But it's just whenever it's happening, I never have the cash for it at that moment in time. And then my brain goes, I'm Canadian, you're American.
Right. Now that for you is a little bit more of a challenge.
Absolutely. Hey, you're Canadian, I'm Canadian.
I figured when you said face to face.
Right? Okay, so that's the good thing. Though we gotta connect, okay, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
You gotta talk, man.
Where are you both located?
People here on the round table, you're not gonna believe it. It's gonna change everything. Okay. Just put in what you get out of it. That's all I can say, man. Love everybody. That's good.
Is Toronto or Edmonton face to face your home?
No, I'm like more west. I'm lefty, like West Coast north. I'm like the 52nd parallel, pretty north.
So you'd have to fly to see him face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm in BC. I'm like just about mile zero of the Alaska Highway. So for all of you folks in the United States, the Alaska Highway, you know Alaska, right? Well, mile zero is sort of where I'm at. So the very first mile marker is right in the hometown there.
That's
It
crazy.
almost sounded like Brody was about to go onto another rap spiel.
Yeah, right.
I already spent my shield time, so I got no more left, man.
No, Marty is also in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
been
in
on here a few
BC,
times.
northern BC, right north, very north, mile zero, the Alaska Highway. That's where I'm from.
Ottawa's a lot closer to me than
Pat's having mic issues, so he's gonna drop.
Pat's having Pat issues.
yeah, no, but I do have a little clip that I have to play. I didn't get your intro because we just started getting hot and heavy in the discussion, which was awesome. But
Sounds like me and a plate of spaghetti.
Pat, we love you, brother.
And mom's spaghetti even. Where'd it go? Damn it! Oh, here you go.
That is creepy.
Here you go, Pat.
Yes! What's wrong with you? What's your spirit for? Every 5 minutes there's something, a bomb or something? I'm leaving.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man, Pat, that your shit's not working right, man. Oh, God.
Ain't nobody understand the words that are coming out of Pat's mouth right now.
That's right.
Anyway, he just ghosted us, eh?
I own those 3 movies.
Well, and Marty wants a closing Carl too. Damn it! All right, here you go. Buddy.
Damn it, Carl!
Carl! Carl! Carl!
And words. There you go.
I've never watched the show.
Yeah,
I'd like to know if they ever find Carl.
Oh yeah. No, it's a whole thing, dude. It's.
Oh, I know. I was just curious, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna step off into the danger meeting. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been an awesome show today. And Brody, great to see you. Bob, Pat, Tybalt's first time. You're always welcome. Salmonella too.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go into the private area. Ooh, danger meeting. You guys have a great one. Bye.
Have a good one, guys.